So, we expect our experience and our upperclassmen.
Coach Tony Crow, who the Panthers get ready to square off against here tonight in Hayes at Lewis Field Stadium. When we come back, Jason Perry has his breakdown of the Indians. More pregame coming up. Panther football is powered by BTI at Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
This is Julie from the Fieldhouse, and we are a proud supporter of the Great Bend Panthers. Here at the Fieldhouse, we believe that starting youth in athletics build character and leadership skills. So check us out at fieldhousegb.com.
Farmers Bank and Trust, committed to supporting the communities we serve. From ag lending, home loans, and mobile banking to participation in the activities that make a community strong. We're proud to help bring you this Panther broadcast. Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Down Pipe Testing is proud to bring you live coverage of Panther sports. Down Pipe Testing provides hot oiler, steaming, hydro testing, and rack testing services in the oil field and beyond. For quick, reliable service, call owners Brian Kramer or Joe Andrasic and go Panthers.
Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine is the athletic training and sports medicine provider for Panther sports. On the field or off, you can count on Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine to get your life back. Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine, 4801 10th Street in Great Bend.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, we've invested in the future.
It's not just technology.
It's you, our biggest asset.
From big business decisions
to your very first transaction.
For us, it's simple. Relationships matter.
People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Hey, Panthers, Empire Realty Group is ready to team up and help you purchase or sell your home. At Empire Realty Group, our team is committed to keeping our clients at the focus of everything we do. Find us on Facebook or call 792-4133.
The trouble with the future is that it keeps getting closer and closer. It is important to begin developing a plan today. At Edward Jones Great Bend, they like to look at your individual needs before anything else. Call Todd Armitage, Jim Bopat, Chris Sundahl, or Jim Armitage at Edward Jones Great Bend today.
If you can't move very well, you don't feel good. If you don't feel good, you can't function at your best. Maybe it's time to see Dr. B at Bugles Night Chiropractic. Stop by 1309 Williams in Great Bend. Bugles Night Chiropractic. People who care.
Back to the action with Patrick Burnett and Jason Perry on B1043 The Point. Welcome back to more of the Panther Send-Off Show from high atop Lewis Field Stadium on the campus of Fort Hays State University. Patrick Burnett now joined by Jason Perry as we break down the Hays High Indians. You know what, Jason? Until the Kansas State High School Activities Association starts handing out championships based off of paper, these dudes here from Hays have a really good team on paper. They've got a really good team on the field as well. But when you take a look at this team, obviously number 7 is going to get all of the accolades, all of the eyeballs. But when you look across the board, this is a solid team.
It's a solid team. They've got some experience. They've had some success when they were younger coming up, and that's not just one class that stands alone, but that's 3 classes now that are joined at the high school level. And so not only do they have some good talent, they don't have tremendous numbers in the middle 70s for the football program, but what they have that a lot of teams are lacking now is competition and practice. And so they have a lot of competition going for the same spots. And if they do have to go to number 2, they don't lose a whole lot in some of those spots. And they've got some senior leadership now that is some dominant senior leadership that they've lacked in the last couple of years.
All right, so you've got the man that we could call the super freak, if you will, who is going to touch the football almost every single time on offense. Jaron Kanik, yes, he is a recruit that has committed to Clemson University. It sounds like he is on track to graduate in December so that he can head to Clemson to be there for the spring. So when you have a talent like that is going to touch the football so many times, Jason, defensively, what does that do for your game plan?
Well, you've got to have all eyes on him and make somebody else beat you would be the common sense approach. We've seen that before in a quarterback from Hays who was Delton, who was kind of on the same path, who had an early graduation date in December. And that was a home game in Great Bend, and Delton was a one-man wrecking crew having just fun between the tackles running the ball vertically. You got to make Kanik turn his shoulders and let the defense have a chance at it, make him change his direction, because when he gets going, he's just speed downhill.
Well, and you mentioned it as you were starting to talk. They have so many other compliments to this team. You know, Jaron Kanek last year, he was not even the quarterback, as their quarterback is a really good baseball player. He actually has committed to the University of Tennessee. I don't blame the young man. It was his decision to not come and play football and risk getting hurt, so that moves Kanek over. But like you said, they just kind of plug and play, as they have got, this is probably the most experience we've seen on a Hayes High team in a long, long time.
Yes, without a doubt. And both those quarterbacks last year and the one this year, you're going from playing a game to going to a business. And they got to get ready for a business. And Dryling's business is definitely more suited to baseball, being a left-hander, being a dominant pitcher, and having some speed and good to the stick and all-around ability. Kanek, we see, he's a multi-sport athlete, very good in track. Hopefully we can slow that down here tonight. We got to see him throw the football a little bit here in pregame. He's not Mr. Perfect, though. He does make some mistakes. So you got to capitalize if a mistake is made tonight by Kanek.
All right, and if you're head coach Tony Crow, obviously you know your team is good, and they know they're good. But what is it like, Jason, as a coach, trying to get your team ready every single week to not read the press clippings, to not get too big of it? How hard is that to coach 16, 17, 18-year-old kids?
I would think now it's tremendously difficult just because all the hype, the media, the social media, the text between friends. You know, every time you play, you know somebody on their team, or the kids know each other. So that type of talking is going to be going on throughout the week. And then just try to get them focused. But Hayes really has not ever had too much problems during the regular season staying focused. It's when they look beyond the game. And maybe tonight they're looking beyond Great Bend, looking a little bit further down the road as well.
It's going to be the Indians of Hayes High and your Great Bend Panthers, as the very first Kansas Football Coaches Association polls were released this week, and Hayes makes its debut at number 5 in Class 5A, right behind Wichita Northwest, which those two schools will actually face off week 8 of the regular season, which very easily could be a preview of another playoff game coming down the road. In between there, the Indians don't have a very tough schedule, but a lot of things can happen. And just like Great Bend, they are not very deep. Yes, they've got a couple of guys they can plug and play, but just like Great Bend, they've only got 70, 75, 80 kids out.
Yeah, that's right, Patrick. You know, last week they did play a solid opponent in Wichita East, but I thought Hayes should have ran with that game a little bit more. And East had a touchdown called back on a penalty, little taunting, showboating. That turned into a big play for Hayes. So that's a 14-point swing in that ball game. Hayes only had 7 points in the first half. They exploded with halftime adjustments in the third quarter.
And that's what good coaching and the good athletes can do after the halftime huddle. That's our breakdown of the Hayes High Indians here during the Panther Send-Off Show. When we come back, we will set our focus now on your Great Bend Panthers and my interview with head coach Aaron Beck. It's all coming up during the Venture Corporation pregame show. This is Panther Football, powered by BTI of Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Kickoff is just 15 minutes away. Jason Perry will deliver the keys to the game. But first, Patrick Burnett visits with head Panther coach Aaron Beck. Next on Panther Football.
The Great Bend Co-op supports all of the students of USD 428 in academics, activities, and athletics. Your hard work pays off, and you represent our community so well. Backing every Panther, every day. The Great Bend Co-op Association.
51% of the student body at Great Bend High School participate in athletics. 78% of those athletes take part in a strength conditioning class. 55% are on the honor roll. Grade point average, 3.3. Great people, great schools, great place. USD 428s. Plumbing and heating emergencies rarely happen between 9 and 5. That's why the pros at Comfort Pro are available 24/7, 365. Comfort Pro, the area's largest Bryan dealer, is just a phone call away. Your problem is no problem for Comfort Pro.
Tooth loss is no laughing matter. Dr. Joe Rosenberg can fit you with conventional dentures or mini implants for single tooth loss. No pain, just gain. Keep your smile. Dr. Joe Rosenberg Family Dentistry in Larned, St. John, and Great Bend.
It's time for the Venture Corporation pregame show. Patrick Burnett visits with Panther head coach Aaron Beck right after this from Venture Corporation.
Hey, you want to hear some good news? Venture Corporation is still hiring for laborers, flaggers, equipment operators, CDL A and B drivers, and mechanics. They've got quite a few projects still to come this year. And if you're ready to make some money, call Leslie at Venture. Thought about getting your CDL? Venture will train the right candidate. Higher starting wages, on-the-job training, excellent benefits, and you get paid for traveling throughout the state. Venture Corporation on South Highway 281 in Great Bend is an equal opportunity employer. Venture Corporation, homegrown, family-owned.
Welcome back to more pregame coverage. Patrick Burnett now with head coach Aaron Beck at the Venture Corporation pregame show. Week 2 always sees teams improve. Tell us how this week of preparation has been for your team and the improvement you've seen.
Well, I think after last Friday, the one huge area of improvement that we wanted to see throughout the week was our line and our sign, and just making sure we are fully understanding our job, both offensively and defensively, and hopefully we can improve on that tonight, because the one area that we didn't question last week was our effort and our heart.
I know that you guys were a little banged up as well in practice this week. Some quarterbacks banged up, some running backs banged up. I'm kind of one of those products of after the first game and the physicality on a Friday night. I know you had some pups that were kind of nursing some injuries this week.
Yeah, usually you see this kind of after week 3 or 4, but it came a little earlier this year, and that happens. That's part of football. I mean, it's a physical game, and it doesn't sound like too many things were too serious. We had one kid that has kind of got a seed-ending thumb injury, but running backs just bumps and bruises. Quarterback a little banged up, so we'll kind of do what we can and put the guys in there that are feeling good and ready to go.
When we come back, more on tonight's game.
Hey, you want to hear some good news? Venture Corporation is still hiring for laborers, flaggers, equipment operators, CDL A and B drivers, and mechanics. They've got quite a few projects still to come this year. And if you're ready to make some money, call Leslie at Venture. Thought about getting your CDL? Venture will train the right candidate. Higher starting wages, on-the-job training, excellent benefits, and you get paid for traveling throughout the state. Venture Corporation on South Highway 281 in Great Bend is an equal opportunity employer. Venture Corporation, homegrown, family-owned.
All right, Coach, it's the league opener on the road. I know when you look at season goals, goal 1 is always to win league. This is the first step tonight against the Indians.
Yeah, tough opponent too. They're a good football team, and it's always fun to have a rivalry week, especially this early in the year. It kind of adds a little juice to our locker room and to our team. And we always like playing Hayes, and it's a fun rivalry that goes back a long ways, and there's a little hatred there, and that's okay in football. It'll be one of those type of games where it'll be physical from the get-go. You got to try to make sure your emotions don't get the best of you, and just focus on task at hand here.
When defending this team, obviously Kanik is like public enemy number 1. You got to always know where he's at. But you and I talked earlier this week. They have a really good group of supporting members that really kind of make up this ball club.
Yeah, I mean, everybody kind of knows about the Kent kid. I mean, when you're the number 1 recruit in Kansas, you're going to get a lot of pub, and you're exactly right. I mean, some of their other guys are the ones when you turn on the film, obviously 7, but they got a couple running backs that stick their foot in the ground and do really well, and obviously they still have the Dale kid that's returning as WAC player of the year last year, so and then you couple that in, they got a fast tight end, and their offensive line is a lot bigger than what we've seen in the past from Hayes. So it's a dynamic offense, and then they mix it up with snapping it to 7, snapping it to 8, give you some different personnel looks and different styles of offenses depending on who's in there. So defensively, it's going to definitely take a full team effort, all 11 guys getting the ball and hopefully slowing him down a little bit.
This is one of those games I always like to play as the underdog because you don't have the pressure that is on your back. They don't just hand out championships to teams on paper. And obviously this Hayes team is good on paper, but as you and I and people that have played this game before know, a lot of things can happen in a football game. With that being said, mentally, are your boys ready to go tonight?
Yeah, it's football. It all comes down to high school kids versus high school kids, and that's kind of what we kind of tried to approach this with Hayes. They obviously they got some good kids, but it's still tough to win. It's hard to win, and we've seen that. They've seen that a little bit. So let's see what happens tonight. I mean, you talked about goals of winning WAC. I think one of our number 1 team goals every year is to to beat Hayes. And so I think our kids are excited about the opportunity here tonight.
All right, we'll always enjoy games on the road. Familiar house, familiar opponent. Let's go get one tonight, Coach.
All right, thanks, Patrick.
Comments of head coach Aaron Beck. When you come back, it's the Marmy Auto Group Keys to the Ball Game. This is Panther Football, powered by BTI at Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
You've been listening to the Venture Corporation pregame show. Coverage continues with the Marmy Auto Group Keys to the Game next on B1043 The Point.
The University of Kansas Health System medical experts in Great Bend are here to keep your athletes in the game. And when they get injured, we'll help get them back in the game. Go Panthers!
Sutherland staff and knowledgeable experts can help you plan any project. When it comes to home improvement and building materials, remember Sutherland's of Great Bend, a proud supporter of Panther sports. Sutherland's helping America build it better since 1917.
This is Eric from Pizza Hut, inviting you for a great dine-in experience with the new fast lunch menu designed to get you in and out faster than a fast food drive-thru, and a hospitality experience designed to exceed your expectations at every turn. And remember, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Nextech's robust broadband network will keep your home or business connected to what matters most. Visit nextech.com to find out more. And join us as we wish the area athletes a successful season. Nextech, a legacy of connectivity.
Great Bend Panther football is on your home for the John Boy and Billy Big Show. B1043 The Point.
Welcome back to more pregame coverage of Great Bend Panther football. It's time now for the Marmy Auto Group Keys to the Ball Game, the official transportation providers of Eagle Radio Sports. We're on the road tonight, so they put us on the road in a really beautiful 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited. We don't need the four-wheel drive, but I guess if Kevin goes a little off-roading on the way home, we're covered that way. And they do a great job of providing vehicles for us when we're on the road. They'll do the same for you. It's the Marmy Auto Group on 10th in Great Bend. All right, Mr. Perry, I know that head coach Tony Crow was giving you and I both a hard time about your keys to the ball game, but they are your keys to the ball game. Tell us, for our listeners, what the Panthers need to do
Well,
tonight.
we got a little more time, so we'll go with the long version, and Coach Crow had his input. We'll keep that to ourselves, but defense has to be a bright star tonight, as it does in every ball game for Great Bend. But I think we have to hold Hayes to somehow 3 scores or less. Make them snap the ball many, many times. Don't give up that big play to those guys. And above all else from last week, we have got to tackle low. And so if we can do those things, that bodes well for our defense. Offensively, I'm not sure if it needs to be ugly or pretty, but you got to find a way to grind out yards. And we don't care how we get that. Shorten that game just a little bit by a possession. Try to control the clock. And the offense, in my opinion, has to deal with the heat of the blitz coming that I think could sneak out there from Leighton Hickle, the D coordinator, and that 3-3 stack that Tony Crow likes so much. Last year, we didn't see the blitz as much. I thought it was going to come, but this year, I think, especially in the first quarter, you got to pick up the heat.
Gavin Myers, a very talented senior middle linebacker.
Yes.
He seems like, in the pregame show, I said to Coach Crow that he's been there for 6 years. But my goodness, he is really, really good on the defensive side of the ball. The Indians in their home, maroon tops with maroon pants. They've got gold numerals, white helmets with a Indian spear on the right side of the helmet and a gold numeral that matches their number on the side of the helmet on their jerseys. For the Panthers, they're in all white tonight except for the black headgear. They've got black numerals trimmed in red. Panthers will be on the far sideline, Indians on the near side here at the beautiful Lewis Field Stadium. New since we've been here is the Bickelschmidt video board on the, I always lose track. What is this, the northwest side of the campus here. Looks in absolute beautiful conditions. It is steamy, though, down on the field before pregame. As we were able to come out, it was about 94 degrees and some humidity here this evening in Hayes for all ball game. That's going to wrap up our pregame show. When we come back, we'll go through your coin toss and get this ball game underway. It's Hayes and Great Bend. Panther football is powered by BTI at Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Hey, Scott, I need you to record a radio commercial.
For who?
Scott's.
That's me. Who's the commercial
No,
for?
Scott's. You know, where they sell iron, do welding, tank and trailer repairs, and inspections.
Oh,
We
just
went
look
into
for the
Burr.
signs west of 10th and
No,
Pat
they did.
Road in
They
Great
wanted to
Bend.
pick the ball.
ScottsWeldingUS.com. Hey, you want to hear some good news? Venture Corporation is still hiring for laborers, flaggers, equipment operators, CDL A and B drivers, and mechanics. Excellent benefits, and you get paid for traveling throughout the state.
right?
Venture Corporation on South Highway 281 in Great Bend is an equal opportunity employer.
Oh, you're fine, Kevin. I'm just going to flip this over if I have to look past the 40 on this side. If we're here, I'll be all right.
Innovative livestock services, Word Feed Yard, Great Bend Feeding, and Barton County Feeders are
We
proud
got
to
our own.
support area athletes in today's game.
From new construction,
We don't know which way is north, but we got our own.
roofing, concrete, and more. Trader Homes and Remodeling is ready to go to work for you. They are the one licensed and insured company that can get the job done. Find out more online at SchraderHomes.com and say wow. Proud sponsor of Panther Sports.
This is GBHS alum Taylor Cowcara, Watkins Cowcara Law Firm. We are full of Panther pride and are glad to call Great Bend home. Your home for Panther Sports is E1043 The Point, ABCB Great Bend. Go Panthers!
It's Panther football on B1043 The Point.
Welcome back to Lewis Field Stadium on the campus of Fort Hays State University. The Hays High Indians win the coin toss. They elect to take the football first, so we will see their offense on the field. Jaron Canick, the starting quarterback, he will be the first man to touch the football. Don't know if Roy Maroney is going to go tonight at a tailback or not. He had been battling some illness last week. Talking with Dustin Armbruster, the voice of the Hays High Indians, he said he looked really peaked. It looked like he lost some weight last week. So if Maroney is not a go, it'll be sophomore Malik Baugh who will start in the backfield for the Indians. Elsewhere in the league tonight, you've got Liberal on the road at Dodge City. Garden City is taking on Hutch High School. That is in Hutch. Other opponents for Great Bend on our schedule, Circle is at McPherson, Capon is at Wichita East, Goddard Ike is at Salina Central, Salina South is at Mays South. All right, we are ready to go. The Hays High Indians will have the ball right to left. Alex Galindo has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line, and we are ready to go as 12 minutes are on the clock here from Hays. It'll be Canick back deep to take the kick. Galindo waits for the wide hat. There's the whistle. He approaches. It's going to be a high kick. Short. It's going to be taken far side at the 15. And actually, that's going to be Jordan Dale. Big alley to the 35, outside 30, 40, 50. Galindo is going to try to tackle him, holding on for dear life. And a tackle made at the Great Bend 31-yard line, as that is a big, big-time return by Jordan Dale for the Hays High Indians to give them the short field at the Great Bend 31.
Well, you got to see a little trickery by Hays. They stack Canick up and split at the last second, trying to not allow the kicker to kick away from him, but we do a good job getting it to Dale, but he does sets Hays up in excellent field position.
Short field for the Indians, 1st and 10 at the Panther 31. Canick out of the gun, a receiver right and left, quarterback run. He steps his foot into the ground, cuts right into the midline, gets upended at about the 25-yard line by Matthew Mader. That's a nice gain on first down run of about 6.
Good shot at the end. I'm going to give Sharman credit for part of that to finish off that tackle. So made a little run there through the right side, little zone read by the quarterback keeper the entire way.
Quickly to the line of scrimmage, handoff to the tailback. Panthers whiff on 2 tackles, and it's going to be a touchdown. From 25 yards out for the Hays High Indians. That is Roy Maroney. And in 2 plays, the Indians are on the board.
Well, Hays started out the way they wanted to. They took the football. They set themselves up in good field position. They found the end zone. The only weak spot we could see for Hays was the kicking game. Not a lot of strength in the place kicker, but he's able to make chip shot PATs. And they've got that team on the field here trying to add 1.
So in less than a minute, the Indians are on the board. Here is the point after touchdown attempt. Good snap. Hold is down. Fields' kick is up and through the uprights. And the Hays High Indians lead your Great Bend Panthers 7-0. This is Panther football powered by BTI at Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Here at Next Tech Wireless, it's BOGO time. Buy the latest and greatest smartphone, get one free. And unlimited data starts at $27 a month. 877-261-2600. We are Kansas.
Attention high school class of 2021. It's not too late to enroll for college. At Barton Community College, you can get started online anytime. We have multiple sessions starting throughout the rest of the semester. Visit gobarton.com/online and enroll today.
Even the cleanest houses and offices struggle with mold and mildew in the air ducts of their heating and cooling systems. Magna Dry Cleaning Services in Great Bend offers complete air duct cleaning. Magna Dry Cleaning Services, just north of 24th and Main.
This Great Bend High School Panther Sports broadcast is brought to you by Insurance Planning. Insurance Planning of Great Bend, Hayes & Russell forms the largest independent agency in western Kansas. For your business and personal risk management needs, call Insurance Planning today.
Back to the action with Patrick Burnett and Jason Perry on B1043 The Point.
Well, the Hayes High Indians waste no time getting on the board. They take advantage of the big special teams play. It takes them 2 plays to go 31 yards, and they lead it 7-0. Jackson Fields has the ball teed up at the 40. He'll be booting it right to left for the Panthers. Fields applies the right foot to it. He'll kick it straight down the middle of the field. That'll drive Fields all the way back to the 2. Forward to the 10. Left side breaks the tackle 15. 20 gets upended. That was a really nice open field tackle by Jarrett Lyon for the Hayes High Indians. It'll be first down and 10 Panthers. Caden Sharman is going to be the starting quarterback tonight for the Panthers. Joseph Mader battling a meniscus knee injury as he was on some crutches as of Wednesday, and then Thursday was ready to go. But by that point, the package had already been in place for Sharman to be the starting quarterback. So Caden makes his first career start for the Panthers. It'll be first and 10 at the 22 far hash. Out of the gun, high snap. He fakes it. Nope, it's going to be a give into the millie of Miller. And Miller tries to go forward to the left side. Not a whole lot doing there for the Panthers on first down. It's going to be a loss of 2.
Yeah, try to establish the run, get that clock moving. They do get the clock moving, lose 2 yards on the play, running right up the middle. After we started with about a 19-yard return. Great Bend's ball is just behind the 20-yard line.
This opening drive for the Panthers brought to you by Barton Community College. They are providing educational opportunities for Central Kansas and beyond. Here's Brock out of the backfield in motion, high snap. Sharman under pressure is going to have to throw it. It is caught by Miller, makes a man miss. 25, 30, first down into the 35-yard line. It's Lyon in on the stop for the Indians. Panthers got lucky there as the Indians brought the house. Panthers caught him with Miller sneaking out of the backfield for a first down.
As we anticipated, a little pressure coming from Hayes that time. A lot of pressure. 3 guys back there, 2 right in Sharman's face. He delivers the ball almost outside the reach of Miller. Able to corral that, bring that ball in, pick up a tough first down, get the chains moving for the Panthers.
Ball in the near hash at the 35. Twins to the left, Parsons to the right. Brock in motion to the left, out of the nasty back. It'll be a handoff to Miller, left side, hold everything, a flag, and a huge hit by Gavin Myers, who just flat-backed Cody Miller on the play. Cody's nursing a very sore tailbone that he hurt earlier this week, so want to be careful that he doesn't get too many of those hits. Gavin Haberman is very bothered by a hip injury that he sustained in the Mays South game. Panthers are going to try to see how much they can get out of Miller. They don't want to have to play Gavin. They want to try to rest him as much as possible. So we'll see how many hits Miller can take tonight. After the penalty of 5 yards, it will back the Panthers up to their own 30-yard line. We're going to be first and 15 now for GBHS. Clock just inside 10 minutes to go. Hayes leads 7-0. Stephen Spray to the left. You've got Council and Parsons now to the right. Colton Brock lines up as the nasty back on the right side. Here's the shotgun snap. Miller trying to pick a hole. Gets across the 30. Gavin Nutting, he goes for a ride to about the 30-yard line for the Hayes High Indians. It'll be a gain of 1.
Well, Hayes having a little momentum with the lead. And they're flipping back and forth. Right now they're in the 4-2 look with 2 safeties high. They've sent it back, or that time it was Myers who got a hand on the back in the backfield. He was coming from the strong side of the wide side of the field. Great Bend's got to find a way to deal with this pressure from Hayes.
Second down and 14 now for Great Bend on the near hash, moving left to right as you listen. And it looks like the Indians are in the neutral zone. It was Jarrett Lyon one of their bandit backers. That's kind of equivalent to our dog and panther, if you will. But it'll be a free 5 for the Panthers out to the 36.
Yeah, so they vacate one of their strong force players, which is the outside backer, bring him up the line of scrimmage, has a 5-man look. He was the guy that got the call that time to blitz. Completely mistimed. It gives Great Bend 5 yards and a manageable 2nd and 8.
Council's in the slot left. Stephen Spray, wide receiver left. Parsons is to the right. Colton Brockwell now moves himself to the right side of the formation. Out of the pistol. Play action. Roll to the near side is Sharman. It's caught by Brock, and then he gets blasted by Remy Stoll at about the line of scrimmage. May have been a gain of 1. Now they're going to give Colton forward progress to the 39. So give him a gain of 3 to bring up 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, he's got a couple yards there on the play. 3rd and 6. Great Bend nearing the 40-yard line. Needs to find a way to pick up the 1st down here, keep this drive alive. Hayes not doing a lot of rotations left and right. We see a little excitement from the corners out there. The defense is pumped up for Hayes. Great Bend needs to take a little wind out of their sails and pick up that 1st down.
First 3rd down attempt of the night for Great Bend. Play clock's already down to 5 seconds. Here is the Panthers on 3rd down and 6 from their own 39. Council in motion far side. Sharman, deep drop, throws it over the middle, trying to set up a screen pass, trying to get it to Miller. There were a couple of Indians in the vicinity, and there was a whole lot of cooks in the kitchen. It was hot for Sharman trying to get rid of it. That'll bring up 4th down.
Now we knew there'd be pressure back there. A good call for the Panthers. Have not seen a screen yet this year. Just not enough separation there between the back and that front line. And now we come with the punting unit. Hunter's going to stand at his own 23-yard line.
Jaron Canick stands at his own 25-yard line to take the Sharman kick. Just under 8 minutes now to go in the first quarter, 7-0 Hayes. Good snap from Randall. Very nice high punt off the foot of Sharman, will go out of bounds on the Hayes High sideline. Indians will have good field position. They'll have it around their own 44.
So Great Bend has a turnover. The possession with the punt. Defense comes back on the field. This time Hayes is on their side of the field, though, Patrick, at the 44-yard line. Gives our defense a little more breathing room at the 7:52 mark. The opening drive for Hayes High took just 29 seconds.
Twins right, one receiver to the left for the Indians. Bryce Salmons will line up as the tight end on the left side. Roy Maroney to the right of Canick. 1st and 10, Hayes High from their own 44, ball in the near hash. Canick asks for the ball, gives it to Maroney, gaping hole up the middle, and 4 Panthers, and it's going to be led by Sharman on the stop. It's a gain of 12 and a 1st down for Hayes High, Roy Maroney.
Well, the first man did hit low, hang on, went for a little bit of a ride, and we have Panther Swarm that has got too much momentum downfield, picks up the 1st down as Hayes is quickly back up to snap the ball again.
Now the ball is at the Great Bend 44-yard line. They throw a quick pass near side Jordan Dale up the Hayes sideline. That's going to be McMullen who goes for a ride. Another Hayes 1st down out of bounds at about the 33.
Goes for a little ride, and Brad Beck finishes that tackle off over the top. Picks up a 1st down, 3rd play of the drive here for Hayes High. They are on the move, getting the signals called in from 3 different coaches. They always worry about if Great Bend picks up the signs or not. They've had multiple coaches tonight.
Panthers jump in the neutral zone to give the Indians a free 5. We'll move the football to the 27 now at Great Bend. 1st down and 5, already trailing 7-0. 7.5 to go here in the opening quarter. Twins right, one receiver left. Canick will give it to Maroney. Big hole, spins, gets tackled by Paco Hernandez at the 20-yard line after a gain of 7. It's another 1st down for the Indians.
Good little shot from Paco, but they had already got that momentum, kind of hitting from behind there. Did hit low. That is a key for tonight. Hayes already back up. Similar offenses. Hayes is in open. They have 2 backs in the backfield, split backs.
Canick takes the handoff, has a hole to the left, cuts back to the right. Cannot get out of the arm tackle of Beck at about the 16-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 4 for Canick to bring up 2nd and 6.
There you got to see the strength of Canick. Not a lot of running room. They could not get his legs wrapped up. He tries to dance around. Ends up just sitting down. Did not take a shot on that play. It's going to be 1st and 6 for Hayes High. 2nd.
Canick takes the snap. It's going to be a give right up the belly. That is Malik Baugh, the sophomore, tackled around the 10-yard line. It's Matthew Mater in on the stop to bring up 3rd down and 1.
Substitution for Hayes as we have Maroney come out. Receiver Green comes in, a junior to the far side. A pro set now for Hayes High.
So 3rd and a yard from the Panther 11. Ball moves to the left of Canick. Low snap, picks it up. Canick has a first down. Bowls over 2 Panthers, dives for the end zone, and he's just short at about the 1-yard line. Bryce Beck on the tackle, but it'll be a first down and a gain of 10 for Canick and the Indians.
Well, you got to see it. The strength of Canick right there, bouncing off a tackler, bouncing off, and then getting a little momentum, taking that speed, diving in from the 5, getting that ball down around the 1-yard line.
6 minutes to go in quarter number 1. The Indians have it, 1st and goal from the 1. Baugh is to the left of Canick. Takes the snap. It's going to be a give to Baugh, and he is in for the 6. 13-0 Indians.
Well, we've had different players tonight, Maroney and Baugh account for the touchdowns. You always got to be aware of where number 7 Canick is. He was instrumental in that drive. We see the PAT team come back in for Hayes High. I think this is an 8-play drive on this score, Patrick, for Hayes High at 13-0 right now.
On the PAT, Jackson Fields boots the big right foot through, and so is the football through the uprights, and the Hayes High Indians lead it 14-0 as they've scored on their first 2 possessions in the ball game. Back to Hayes. This is Panther football powered by BTI, a Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Sharks with Plains State Bank in Great Bend. We were established in 1906, and we continue making our decisions based on what's best for small-town Kansas communities. We'd like to visit with you in person. Please come on over to 800 Coolidge in Great Bend to learn more about how we make banking simple. Member FDIC.
Washington Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned company which has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1979. They're generation strong and proud supporters of Great Bend Panthers sports. Good luck, Panthers.
Freedom Claims Management Incorporated proudly supports Great Bend Panther sports. Let the experienced and dedicated staff at FCMI customize a health insurance plan that fits your business needs. Whether you're a large corporation or small business on Main Street, Freedom Claims Management Incorporated has you covered.
Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency is proud to support this Panther broadcast. If you're looking for residential, commercial, or farm properties, turn to Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency, 1101 Williams in Great Bend.
This is GBHS alum Taylor Calcara, Watkins Calcara Law Firm. We are full of Panther pride and are glad to call Great Bend home. Your home for Panther sports, 81043 The Point, ABGB, Great Bend. Go Panthers!
Great Bend Panther football is on your home for the John Boy and Billy Big Show, B1043, The Point.
The Hayes High Indians have wasted no time hopping out in front to a 14-0 lead. 5 minutes, 53 seconds to go here in the opening quarter for GBHS. Patrick Burnett, Jason Perry with you, and Kevin Henderson from high atop Lewis Field Stadium on the campus of Fort Hays State University. Jackson Fields has it teed up at the 40 for the Indians. Right to left comes the kick. They will send it down deep. It's going to be taken at about the 7-yard line for the Panthers. That is Paco Hernandez. Looks like he may have lost the football going down, and a very heads-up play by Fields for the Great Bend Panthers to pop on the ball will give him 1st and 10 at the 20.
I don't know if he was down yet when he lost that football, but you're right. Great job by Great Bend to cover it up, leave no chances there. Knows the football on the 20-yard line for Great Bend on the right hash. Great Bend looking to make something happen. Last drive for Great Bend resulted in a punt after 7 plays on that drive.
Panthers go with Paez at left tackle, Matthew Johnson at left guard, Jason Scott at center, R.J. Cook at right guard, and Brantley Schaefer, a 5'9", 230-pound junior, making his first start at right tackle. Panthers 1st and 10. Sharman keeps it, gets buried in the backfield. 1, 2, 3 Indians. Remy Stoll is back there. Gavin Myers was back there as well, as they all party on Caden, unfortunately, and it'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they had 5 men down. 1 man walked up. They had at least 6 there, 7, 8 in the box. Brought 6 in. 3 guys got back there rather quickly. Great Bend has to do a better job of picking up those Indians.
Spray and Council to the left. Brock and Parsons to the near side. Miller in the pistol behind Sharman on 2nd down and 13 for Great Bend at their own 17. Hold everything, timeout on the field. Panthers got to take one. Great Bend trails 14-0 to Hayes. This is Panther football powered by BTI at Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Get in the game with a new truck.
Marmy Auto Group is a game changer in central and western Kansas. See our entire roster of trucks online at marmies.net. For work or play, win with the Marmy team for the best deals on trucks. Marmies, make it happen.
Do you need some trees removed, fill dirt, or rock for landscaping or a driveway? Maybe you need some demolition work done, or a giant waste container. Whatever the job, make the call to Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, 421 Washington Street in Great Bend.
S&J Trucking congratulates the students, teachers, coaches, and athletes that have made tonight's broadcast possible. It has been a challenging year, and S&J Trucking is so proud of the young players in today's game. S&J Trucking, delivering innovative solutions every day.
It's Panther football on B1043 The Point.
Well, the Great Bend Panthers taking a timeout here, making for sure they get the right play call with 5:04 to go here in quarter number one. Trailing at 14-0 on this second down and 13 to go play from their own 17-yard line. Very hot night, very humid night as well down on the field here in Hayes. Both teams break the huddle and are ready to go. Indians only show 3 down linemen. And it looks like they've got 5 D-backs in on this second down and 13 play. Twins to the left for the Panthers. Parsons near side in motion. He goes all the way across, now stops, fakes the give, does Sharman trying to get the corner turn. He can't go nowhere and gets drilled as there were 3 Indians to lead the charge. They're led by Grayson Walburn on the right end. That'll be a loss of 2 more for Sharman.
Yeah, it's going to be the right play there, the motion, the guy from the backside, the corner walked up and put pressure on from that backside. Sharman saw that, tried to make the right decision. I think he did, just no room there. The hole closed way too fast. 3rd and very long for Great Bend.
Panthers got it now at their own 15. 4.5 to go. First quarter trail at 14-0. Here's the snap. Fake the give. Roll the pocket to the near side. Sharman eludes some pressure. Now he's got some green throws on the run. It's going to be well short of his intended receiver, Braylon Council. Out there in coverage was Connor Dreiling for the Indians. It'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, they showed us at 3rd and 15. It'll be 4th and 15 now. Great Bend is going to be punting very deep in their own territory. And if Sharman's got a good one in that leg, now would be a great time to get it and angle it away from number 7.
Jaron Canick stands right on Victor E. Tiger at the 50-yard line. As Sharman stands at his own 2 for the punt. Randall's snap is a good snap. A lot of heat. Sharman gets it off the side of his foot. It hits at the 32, takes a right-hand glide out of bounds right in front of the Hayes High Indians bench. Again, they're going to have a short field at their own 31-yard line.
I did not see Sharman get hit, but he did wind up on the turf. No flag there. So, again, Hayes High's offense comes back out. They've had 2 scoring drives. One of 29 seconds, one of 1 minute and 59 seconds. Great Bend's defense has their work cut out for them once again here in quarter number 1.
Kyrie's Grown will be a receiver by himself to the right. You've got Dale and Kiefer to the left. Salmon's the tight end on the right. Canick, as for the pigskin, quarterback run to the right. Hits the hole, nothing doing. 3 Panthers there, led by Jonathan Randall. He was the first one there for the Great Bend Panthers. Evan Wadle also combines on the stop. No gain for Canick, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Wadle there, the only thing he could do is hit him a little bit high, slowed Canick down. Made him turn his shoulders, which we said they needed to do. Had help coming over the top. Looked like a loss for us. They're going to count that as no gain for Hayes, 2nd and 10.
3:11 to go in the quarter. Panthers trail 14-0. Here is a little handoff to the speedster Growing. Gets the corner turn near side, bounces it outside. Randall runs it down from behind at about the 25-yard line. That is going to be a gain of 6 to bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Indians.
Now a 3rd down situation here for Hayes High, the second one of the night. They just barely got the ball past the 25-yard line. Making a little substitution here. Number 6 comes in for the Indians.
That is Malik Baugh, as he will be a running back to the right. Roy Maroney to the left. So they just bring Salmons, the tight end, off and bring an extra back in. 3rd down and 4 for the Indians. Ball just across the Panther 25. Low snap. It's in the air. It's on the turf. Indians actually pick it up. It's Roy Maroney. Scotty Heilman actually had a chance maybe to come up with it on the carpet. The ball all the way back to about the 31-yard line, where it's going to bring up 4th down and about 10 here for the Indians. Wait a minute. They're going to put it down at the 26.
Unless they said he was down to 4. Obviously out of their leg range of the punter, the place kicker. Great Bend's got to be disciplined and not jump here, make Hayes earn it if they're going to get that first down.
So it'll be 4th down and 5 for Hayes from the Panther 26. Canick wants to throw. Wide open is Dale, and he brings it in as McMullen got sucked in. Dale almost dropped it. He bobbled it, then caught it, and it's a 26-yard touchdown pass from Canick to Dale.
Well, we expected Canick to do some damage with his legs, but it's been 2 other running backs, and now with the arm, Canick hits that 26-yard touchdown pass to Dale and push that score 20-0 Hayes high in the first quarter. And once again, we see the PAT kicker for Hayes come on, try to tack on another point.
1:38 left to go here in quarter number 1. Carson Kiefer coming on late to the field for the Indians to be a protector on the left side on this PAT. Jackson Fields to kick it from the 10. It's a low snap, but it's held. The kick is up, and the kick is good. $1:38 to go in the quarter. It's 21-0 Hayes. This is Panther football, powered by BTI, a Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Unruh Brothers Waste is the best trash service in the area, providing top-quality commercial and residential garbage removal for Central Kansas. Find out more on their Facebook page. If you're not happy with your trash service, now's the time to switch to Unruh Brothers Great Bend.
Delgado's Mexican Restaurant at 10th and Stone Street is a proud supporter of the Great Bend High School Panthers. They're open for lunch from 11 to 2, dinner from 5 until 8:30, Monday through Friday. And for catering, give them a call and taco about it. Delgado's.
This is Julie from the Field House, and we're a proud supporter of the Great Bend Panthers. Here at the Field House, we believe that starting youth in athletics build character and leadership skills. So check us out at fieldhousegb.com.
Farmers Bank and Trust, committed to supporting the communities we serve. From ag lending, home loans, and mobile banking to participation in the activities that make a community strong. We're proud to help bring you this Panther broadcast. Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
The official home of Panther football, E1043, The Point.
Welcome back to coverage of Panther football from Hayes as the Indians already lead at 21-0 here in the first quarter. The kickoff is going to be a short kickoff. Fields takes it on the hop at about the 13, gets midline and absolutely gets blown up by Gavin Myers on the special teams play. Make sure Fields is okay going off on the far side. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers from their own 25.
Well, that's Meyer's second big tackle on special teams. He's obviously a headhunter. Got to get him picked up and throw maybe a couple bodies at him. That's 2 big hits that he's delivered. 1 minute, 30 seconds to go. Great Bend takes over on their own 26-yard line.
Council and Stephen Spray to the left. Blake Parsons to the right. Colton Brock will line up as the running back to the right. We see Gavin Haberman for the first time again nursing a hip injury. 1st down and 10, and the ball is loose. It's on the turf. Indians have recovered. 1st and 10 at the Panther 21-yard line.
Well, that's that pressure we talked about earlier that could come from Hayes. They've been bringing it all night long. They have the lead. They've got nothing to worry about behind or over the top. They're sending everybody. That time they get in there, disrupt that mesh point, ball hits the turf.
So the Indians take over 1st and 10 at the Great Bend 21. Indians have had scoring drives of 31, 56, and 31 in the quarter. Here's a little toss to Maroney left side. Plenty of room. Panthers blow 1 tackle. There's a stiff arm. And Beck runs him out of bounds inside the 10 around the 8-yard line. It'll be a 1st down and 10 for Roy Maroney and the Indians.
Yeah, Hayes is getting big chunky yard, kind of doing what they want with their offense, using a lot of guys, getting them mixed in. So Keon Canning, but they've had about 4 or 5 other guys step up, make big plays. Great Bend needs to find a turnover right here if they can.
1st down and goal now for Hayes from the 7. No, that's Maroney to the right. They toss it to Bryce Salmons, the tight end, kind of sneaking around. That was kind of a sneaky little play. Salmons forward progress to the 2, where it's 2nd and goal from the 2.
Looks like somebody's watching the Kansas City Chiefs plays or Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl. A little shovel pass to the inside. Somebody stayed home for Great Bend, made a big stop right there at the 1-yard line.
Inside 1 minute to go here in the quarter. Hayes High leads 21-0. 2nd and goal from the 2. Canick waits for the right play call, sets himself, gets it. A toss to Maroney right side, hits the afterrunners, goes in for 6, but hold everything. There's a flag coming in right at the line of scrimmage. Usually that is where a holding penalty is called. And the white hat threw it. There it is, holding on the offense. So back 10 yards from the spot. It'll be still 2nd and goal. Should be from around the 11. Actually, it'll be the 13 is where they will back them up to. 41 seconds to go in the quarter. Twins left, one receiver to the right. Maroney to the right. Canick will run to the right, a little run, option pass, and a wide open receiver. Tyrese Growing in the open field. It was a jump ball thrown between he and Council as Council closed quickly. Looked like Growing lost the ball going down, but the official raises his hand and says touchdown. 2nd one of the quarter for Canick.
Yeah, he scored that as a 13-yard pitching catch from Canick, showing some touch on that pass, getting it high out there in the end zone. There was only his man out there on the island. Threw it just a little bit high, able to corral that football. As you said, they gave him credit for it again. Hayes scores in the first quarter.
So it's a 13-yard TD pass, 2nd one of the night for Canick. 35 to go in the quarter. Indians now lead 28-0. This is Panther football, powered by BTI, a Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Dom Pipe Testing is proud to bring you live coverage of Panther sports. Dom Pipe Testing provides hot oiler, steaming, hydro testing, and rack testing services in the oil field and beyond. For quick, reliable service, call owners Brian Kramer or Joe Andrasic and go Panthers.
Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine is the athletic training and sports medicine provider for Panther Sports. On the field or off, you can count on Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine to get your life back. Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine, 4801 10th Street in Great Bend.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, we've invested in the future.
It's not just technology.
It's you, our biggest asset. From big business decisions to your very first transaction.
For us, it's simple. Relationships matter.
People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Hey, Panthers, Empire Realty Group is ready to team up and help you purchase or sell your home. At Empire Realty Group, our team is committed to keeping our clients at the focus of everything we do. Find us on Facebook or call 792-4133.
Back to the action with Patrick Burnett and Jason Perry on B1043 The Point.
The Hayes High Indians flexing their muscle early on here in this first quarter of play. It is 28-0 with 35 seconds left here in period number 1. Paco Hernandez and Trey Fields back deep. Let's take this kickoff from Jackson Fields. Trey Fields and Jackson Fields, no relation. Jackson's got it teed up at the 40. Good Hayes High crowd here tonight on the sideline. Panthers brought a nice crowd on the far side. They're really spread out over there. Fields will take it at the 12 for Great Bend. He hits the 20, 25, 30, and a nice open field stop by the Hayes High Indians. Drops Fields at about the 32-yard line. We're going to be first down and 10. Great Bend High, and in on the stop is Will Catteray for the Indians.
28 seconds to go for Great Bend in this quarter. See if they can get a big chunk of yards here on the first down play. They have not been able to do so far tonight on their first 3 drives.
So the Panthers will have it first and 10 at their own 31. Sharman out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. It's going to be a give left side. Gavin Haberman off the left side. Right there behind Anthony Paez and Matthew Johnson gets a gain of a couple. That might be the final play here of the opening quarter. We'll give Haberman a gain of 2, and yes, indeed, that will be the final play here in quarter number 1. We just took a timeout. We'll go ahead and hold it here during the quarter break as the teams will go get water, exchange ends, and when Panthers get the ball back, it'll be second down and 8 from their own 33. Jason, these games are hard to be in as a player. They're hard to be in as a coach. You look up, and after the 12 minutes, you're already down 28-0. You know, your spirit is gone, but you still have 3/4 of a football game to play. So as a coach, what do you tell your players in these situations?
Well, I had written down here in the keys of the ball game, didn't get to it, was chin up. No matter what happens, you got to keep your chin up because you got to play for the next play, and anything can happen. A lot of football game here left. A lot of guys on our team trying to still make a name for themselves. Shortened season last year a little by Great Bend, so still trying to gain some experience here. But you're right, not too much going Great Bend's way tonight. A lot of things going Hayes. That's the toughest thing as a player and a coach is to keep them up in this situation. You know, you got to find a spark somewhere. We had a little bit of a spark there on a return. We had a nice little play picking up 1 first down for Great Bend. But you got to build on something. Got to find some momentum somehow.
And, you know, we knew coming into the season the offense was going to be a little bit behind the defense. And with as much inexperience now on that offensive line, man, that is a tough task. And especially going against the experience of the Indians. All right, here we go. First play of the second quarter. It's 2nd and 8, Great Bend from their own 33. Now the Panthers moving right to left. Here's Brock sneaking in motion to the left. Handoff to Haberman left. He gets drilled. Coming up from his linebacker position was Jarrett Lyon to make the stop after a gain of a couple to bring up 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, long 3rd down play right here. As soon as Haberman gets the handoff, he's staring in the teeth of a would-be tackler from Hayes High, able to just lower his shoulder and try to get what he can get. That time rolls forward for a tough yard. Great Bend comes out and trip stack to the right.
Stephen Spray is all by his lonesome here to the left. It's 3rd down and 8 for Great Bend from their own 34-yard line. Sharman gets the snap. He looks towards Spray. They double-team him on the slant. Sharman tried to run, and he is not going to get anywhere off of the speed of this Hayes High Indian team. Gavin Myers will drop Sharman for a loss on the play all the way back to the Panther 28-yard line.
Yeah, and that's a play where if you stay status quo or even pick up a yard or two, I'd go for it anyway on 4th down. But taking that loss, here comes the punt team on for Great Bend. Sharman stands back to punt, going to be on about the 17-yard line.
Canick will stand at his own 39. Randall to snap it. Good snap. Sharman gets it away, end over end kick. It's going to have a bounce. Canick will take it on the hop back to his own 25. Starts, stops, and gets arm tackled. That's Jonathan Randall, Colton Brock, Matthew Mader all in on the stop. Canick fell forward. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Indians at their own 38-yard line.
I know he's a return guy for Hayes, but that's the first play I disagree with Hayes High on. I would get Canick out of there, although he wants some touches and wants to run the football. Up 28-0, I think I'd find somebody else to be the return guy.
No receivers to the left. 3 now to the right for the Indians on this 1st and 10 from their own 38. They're going to throw a little bubble screen to Kiefer, and he couldn't hold on to it on the near side. Bring up 2nd and 10. That is their first incomplete pass thrown of the night.
I think it's the first time they've tried to pass on 1st down also, as they're trying to get a little more into their playbook.
Yeah, we go from May South to through on almost every 1st down. So the Indians doing it for the first time now in the game. 10:32 to go in the half. Panthers trail 28-0. Here's Canick on a quarterback keeper following some blockers. Gets back to the 40. Beck in on the stop, but Gruber was the first one back there to blow up the play. And bring up 3rd down and 8 for Hayes.
And then you get to see the strength of Canick because he had a blocker in his way. It looked like that was 67 Riggs. He just put his hand in the middle of him, shoved his own guy forward to create his own hole. Picked up a couple tough yards after no gain on the incomplete pass. 3rd and 8 for Hayes High.
6 first downs for the Indians, 1 for the Panthers. 10 minutes to go, first half, 28-0 Hayes High. It is 3rd down and 8 for the Indians from their own 40. Twins left, 1 receiver to the right. Canick in the pocket, throws it short. Maroney out of the backfield up the Hayes sideline. 1st down across the 50. Beck rides him out of bounds at about the 42-yard line, but Maroney out of the backfield moves the sticks for the Indians.
Saw that as a big play for Hayes High. Not only a big play in yardage, but that was a third down play they just converted. So fresh set of downs here. They're on Great Bend side of the field once again, where they've just seemed to be all night long. Ball's spotted at the 43-yard line of the Panthers.
That was a gain of 17 yards. Canick to Maroney. Now Baugh comes in. He will get the handoff right up the belly. Evan Wadle right there wraps him up with the jaws of life. Maybe a gain of 1, maybe 2 for the Indians.
A big stop for Great Bend. A lot of grit right there on that tackle. Looked awkward on the snap count. The cadence for Hayes looked a little bit off, like somebody may have moved, but they must have been in perfect sync right there. Hayes does a little shift, trips to their sideline.
Baugh is the tailback to the right of Canick on 2nd down and 9. A couple of the fakes, and the Panthers try to tackle him, and Canick will throw it out of bounds. Dion Jones, the sophomore, who gets the start at nose guard tonight, was the first one back there to disrupt the play. Dion is a handful. There's a lot of times that the Varsity O can't block him. He's made a lot of plays in practice this season and has made himself a force at the nose on this Panther D.
Well, great play for him. Got a leg, ankle wrapped up. You got to see the strength right there of Canick, who stumbled, staggered, but did not go down. Able to maintain composure and regather himself and throw the ball away and not take the sack.
3rd and 10 now from the Panther 43. Canick, quarterback draw up the middle. He's got a first down. Ball's loose. It's on the turf. Panthers did not cover it. Randall had a chance to fall on it. He whiffed, and the Indians, I think, recovered it. Oh, no, they did. As the Panthers had a chance to pick it up, all Randall had to do was fall on it, but he went right over the ball. The Indians get it right back.
And that's the break you don't need. If you're Great Bend, you needed the turnover, did not need to let Hayes recover and gain yards on the recovery. So now Hayes is set up at the 18-yard line.
Here's Canick, a little shovel pass to the left, hold everything. False start on the Indians. Canick had a gain of 20 before he coughed it up. Well, the Panthers missed the opportunity and now are set up 1st down and 10. I beg your pardon, 1st and 15 now from the Panther 23. Here's Maroney right up the gut. He's going to house it from 23 yards out. Man, the offensive line is just blowing up massive holes up front for the Indians.
Yeah, 23-yard touchdown from Maroney. His second of the night. He was the first one to score tonight for Hayes High. On the opening drive, that was 2 plays. This I've got as 7 plays for Hayes High. Opening drive for them of this quarter.
Indians on the board with 8:41 to go. For Maroney, that's his second of the ball game, his second of the season. Jordan Dale, the holder for the PAT, picks it up off the turf as it was a low snap. Good kick by Fields. It is up, and it is good. 8:41 to go in the first half. It's 35-0 Hayes High. This is Panther football, powered by BTI, a Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
The trouble with the future is that it keeps getting closer and closer. It is important to begin developing a plan today. At Edward Jones Great Bend, they like to look at your individual needs before anything else. Call Todd Armitage, Jim Bopat, Chris Sundahl, or Jim Armitage at Edward Jones Great Bend today.
If you can't move very well, you don't feel good. If you don't feel good, you can't function at your best. Maybe it's time to see Dr. B at Bugles Night Chiropractic. Stop by 1309 Williams in Great Bend. Bugles Night Chiropractic. People who care.
The Great Bend Co-op supports all of the students of USD 428 in academics, activities, and athletics. Your hard work pays off, and you represent our community so well. Backing every Panther, every day. The Great Bend Co-op Association.
51% of the student body at Great Bend High School participate in athletics. 78% of those athletes take part in a strength conditioning class. 55% are on the honor roll. Grade point average, 3.3. Great people, great schools, great place. USD 428.
Great Bend Panther football is on your home for the John Boy and Billy Big Show. B1043, The Point.
Welcome back to coverage of Great Bend Panther football here on B1043 The Point, GreatBendPost.com, and the B1043 mobile app. Hayes leads at 35-0, 8:41 to go first half. Jason, Kevin, and I with you for the remainder of this second quarter as we've blown through all of our first half timeouts already. Trey Fields for the Panthers takes the kickoff at the 6, and he gets wrangled up the far side by the Hayes High Indians. That was Will Catteray in on the stop. It'll be first down and 10 for the Panthers at their own 25-yard line. Actually, they will make it the 24, not the 25. 1 yard either way.
We're losing yards, Patrick, without even snapping the ball.
Hey, that's not fair.
It's going to be a longer drive here to score at the 8:35 mark, quarter number 2. Great Bend looking for the first touchdown of the night.
Maddox Spray is a slot left. His brother Stefan, a receiver left on this first down and 10 play. Indians show blitz. A handoff goes to Miller, and he's going to get dropped in the backfield. That's Myers shooting it from his middle linebacker spot. And it's going to be no gain on the play for Cody Miller.
Miller can't really get going north and south. Myers made some big plays tonight, a couple on special teams there. He makes a diving play at the ankles, wraps him up. Probably made a little bit there, but they're going to give us no gain right at the sticks.
Twin receivers to the right. Stephen Spray to the left. Brock in motion to the right, second down and 10. Sharman wants to throw. Looks right, throws right, and the pass may have been deflected. It was intended for Maddox Spray to bring up third down and 10.
Trying to make something happen, get away from that Hayes pressure, throwing the football. Good call right there by Great Bend, going to the motion man's way, trying to change the eye level of Hayes High. Great Bend needs to dial up a big third down play right here, 3rd and 10.
3 receivers to the right, Stephen Spray all by his lonesome to the left. It'll be Parsons, Brock, and Maddox Spray as the receivers to the right. Cody Miller stands behind Sharman, 3rd and 10 from the Panthers 24, down 35-0. Miller will empty out the backfield. Sharman's going to try to run. He's going to get buried by Gavin Myers. Then 1, little 2, little 3, little Indians all pile on top of Caden as well to bring up this 4th down punt.
Well, I counted 6 Indians, 5 blockers for Great Bend. Indians win on that one. So don't get the 3rd down play off. 4th, so this 3rd and 10 is now 4th and long, about 15. And again, we see the punting that we've seen too often here tonight, and punting from our own end zone again.
Ball all the way back to the 19-yard line. Jaron Canick stands at his own 45. Sharman stands at his 6. High snap goes over his head. He's got to get on that football. It doesn't look like he got it. Nope. Myers scooted the ball out of bounds for the Hayes High Indians, and it will be a safety. That is the 3rd safety the Panthers have given up in 2 weeks. And the Indians get a free 2 points and will get the ball with 7:10 to go here in this second quarter.
Well, Hayes is finding all kinds of way to score. You said 37 points for Hayes High. It'll be a free kick for the Indians from the 20. The Great Bend return team has to go out there again. We've seen them too much tonight as well.
Panthers 0 of 4 on 3rd down attempts. Hayes is 2 of 4 here in the ball game. Panthers will get the free kick from the 20-yard line. Been all Indians so far, 37-0, 7:10 to go here in the first half of action. Panthers back home on Friday night against the McPherson Bullpups. Mac is going to be 2-0 when they come to town. They play Circle tonight, which it's been a long time since Circle was good in football. And McPherson, a perennial 4A power. So Canick is not back deep to take this kickoff. You've got Baugh back there. Panthers will kick it along the ground. It'll be taken on the hop at about the 3, 35, 40, 45, 50. 3 Panthers whiff, still on his feet. Finally over there, tackling him about the 37-yard line. Kyrie's Growing was the young man who took the kick for the Indians and got him again with a very short field.
Yeah, I think he picked up right around the 30-yard line. So a nice little return there on the free kick that was kicked off by Great Bend. Defense on the field again for the Panthers. Hayes looks like they're going to make a substitution, probably stay in that pro set. Receivers split to each side.
Trent Summers will come in as the backup receiver for Growing, who just had that long return. So Kyrese is going to come off and get him a drink of water here, as it is a very hot and humid night here in Hayes. Kickoff temperature was about 94 degrees. Looks like we had some extracurricular activities after the play. Offsetting 15-yard penalties, so add that to both teams' totals. And the Indians are set up in business, 1st and 10 at the Panther 32-yard line. Ball is on the far hash. Twins right, one receiver left. Cannon takes the snap. It's going to be a feed into the belly of Baugh. He gets rolled up at about the 30-yard line. Making the stop was Scott Heilman for the Panthers after a gain of 2.
I think that was Brad Beck that finished it off nicely, so double whammy combo there on that tackle. 2nd and 8 for Hayes.
Baugh trying to go back to work. It's Dion Jones this time after a gain of a couple to bring up 3rd down and about 5.
Hayes trying to find the inside running room, not finding much on these two plays where it's been very easy for Hayes picking up chunks of yards. You're going to have to work for this 3rd and about long 5.
Spot of the ball is the 27-yard line of the Great Bend Panthers. 3rd down. Cannon gets the snap, rolls the pocket to the right, still rolling, now throws it late. It is caught by Kiefer. 1st down inside the 20 at about the 18-yard line. We're to be 1st down and 10 for the Hayes High Indians.
Mechanic roll showing his athleticism on that play. Looked like he was just going to pull it down and run it. Waited for that receiver to open up, threw a strike to him, picked up the 1st down. Hayes has the ball inside the red zone, inside the 20.
That was a gain of 9 yards from Canick to Kiefer. Clock at 5:40 to go, first half. Indians already on top, 37-0. 2 backs in the backfield. Maroney is to the left. Baugh is in a pistol. They'll toss it to Baugh. Puts his foot in the turf, gets upfield across the 15-yard line, down to about the 3. Or I beg your pardon, down to about the 13. It was Dion Jones in on the stop for the Panthers.
A little quick pitch, try to get it outside. They washed the defenders away. You had the middle of the play. Jones comes through, makes a big tackle for the running back and hit that hole or cut back. 2nd and 8 for Hayes.
Spot of the ball will be the 16-yard line. Canick out of the gun, takes the snap. He's going to feed it to Maroney right up the belly. 2 Panthers combine in on the stop. There's some more extracurriculars at the end. A couple of guys coming up the bottom of the pile. Paco Hernandez for Great Bend High School. After the 1st down, we'll have the Indians 1st and goal from the 8.
Got another 1st down for Hayes High. Hayes subs in another receiver. So Twins to their sideline. Single set to Great Bend sideline really wide. 1 back in the backfield with Canick.
Beg your pardon, the spot will be from the 7. Canick wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to air it out and intended, I think it was for Kiefer, who ran a fly pattern, and Canick was expecting him to run kind of a sideline pattern. It falls incomplete on the miscommunication. Bring up 2nd down and goal from the 7.
A couple of hiccups by Hayes tonight and have not hurt them right there. Miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback. That results in an incomplete pass. Going to be a long 7 yards. Ball about in the middle of the field for Hayes High.
Clock stopped with 4:24 to go, first half. All Indians in this one, 37-0. Twins right, 1 receiver to the left. Here's Canick out of the gun. He faked left, hands off on a counter right to Baugh. Scotty Heilman wraps him up and lassos him in at about the 6. That was a really good play by Scott to not get caught up peeking in the backfield, Jason, he stayed at home and made the stop.
You know, that happened down here on the other end of the field on the shovel pass, so a good job by the Great Bend defense to stay home. Those little misdirection plays when a lot of times tonight, wherever the line has gone and the flow has gone in the backfield, that's where the balls went. You said Holland makes a nice stop for the Panthers.
So this is now 3rd and goal from the 5 for the Indians. Baugh stands to the right of Canick. Takes the snap. Ball is loose on the carpet. Canick picks it up on the hop of the 20. Runs near side. Now will throw, and wide open is Bryce Salmons. Now there is 2 Hankies on the field. Let's see if the touchdown will stand.
Well, I think there you can just see how worn out our defense is from being on the field as the ball got away. As that hold's going to bring Hayes High back. Canick able to go back and pick it up. Been that kind of a night and still deliver a strike to a receiver. What could have been a touchdown, now it's going to be a long play here for Hayes.
So push him back. 10 yards on the hanky, and the spot will be from the 20. So it's going to be 3rd and goal for the Indians. Carson Russell, the center, dribbled it all the way back to Canick that time. He still was able to pick it up and athletically threw it on the run and threw it into the end zone. 37-0 Indians, 3:41 to go first half, and now the Indians are going to call their first timeout here at the first half. As we're going to hold it right here, as we have went past our allotment of timeouts here for the first half, as the Indians lead at 37-0, 3:41 to go here in this first half of action. Some scores to update you. The only other game involving Western Athletic Conference play tonight has Dodge City and Liberal, and Glen O'Neill and the Demons lead Jason Dunlap's team 21-6 in that ball game. So that is one we're going to keep an eye on. We won't see Dodge City until we get to October. The same for the Liberal Redskins. And I kept saying, Jason, as long as the Panthers can survive, as long as they can stay healthy, and we can get through this brutal September and we get to October, the schedule starts to lighten up a little bit. But the Demons now already out to possibly a 2-0 start.
Yeah, and Great Bend, we knew had a tough start to the season. Got to stay positive, find some things that you can build upon. And that's always tough to do when you're in the heat of battle here, especially tonight, down 37-0 in the first half.
Hoisington and Larned, some area teams in action in Hoisington. That game tied 7-7 is the score in that ball game. And Garden City leads Hutch on the road 7-0. We'll get you more scores coming up during the American State Bank and Trust Company halftime show. Here's the 3rd down play for the Indians. They'll throw the slant to Kiefer. He has it, dives for the end zone, and they give it to him. On 3rd and goal from the 20, the Indians score again.
Looked like they were going to hit the swing man out of the backfield. He went a little bit higher up. I think he was double coverage, had 3 Panthers there. Wrapped him up about the 4-yard line, able to drag a couple steps and take a dive, give him credit for that touchdown. So the 3rd and 20 play goes for a TD, and they added that total. Scoreboard's at 43 right now, trying to tack on one more point.
Good snap, good hold, and the kick is up, and it's good. So the Hayes High Indians lead your Great Bend Panthers by the score of 44-0 here in this first half. So Great Bend had gotten the penalty, had the Indians back to 3rd and goal from the 20, and all Canick does is throw it over the top and hits Carson Kiefer on a 20-yard touchdown pass. For Canick, that is already his 3rd touchdown pass here in this ball game, and there's still 3:35 to go in the half, and the Indians lead at 44-0.
And that's a balanced attack tonight by Hayes High. 3 pass touchdowns, 3 run touchdowns, and added in safety. That gives them their 44 points. Patrick, that drive for Hayes High went 9 plays, 3 minutes and 24 seconds on the 20-yard touchdown pass to Kiefer from Canick.
That's their longest drive here in this ball game. Previous to that, they had an 8-play 56-yard drive that took just a minute 59. Here comes the Indians kickoff. Left to right, they boot it. Trey Fields comes up, catches it at the 18, hits the wedge, bounces outside, spun back to the inside, and gets dropped at about the 30-yard line by the Hayes High Indians. It'll be first down and 10, GVHS. Okay, it's time to get something going here offensively, as the Panthers just have not been able to get hardly anything going. One first down in this first half. Try to get something positive here with 3:28 to go in the half. It'll be first and 10 Panthers from their own 31-yard line, as Great Bend has yet to cross the 50 on this Hayes High defense. Twin receivers to the right, step and spray to the left. Out of the shotgun, here's Sharman on first down and 10. Fake the give to Gavin Haberman, rolls the pocket to the right. He's got some room to run, and just as I say that, the closing speed of linebacker Dalton Dale just out of nowhere comes and wraps up Sharman and drops him at about the 30-yard line for a loss of 2, and we do have a penalty on the play as well. And it's going to be against the Indians. They say holding against the Indians. I think that was one of those run option passes. And that will net the Panthers their second first down of the ball game. Ball out to the 41 on the far hash. One receiver to the right, twins to the left. That is the Spray brothers. Maddox in the slot, Stephen the receiver. Brock in motion near side. Fake the give, and Sharman's going to get blasted in the backfield. He was able to get the pass off intended for Colton Brock, but Sharman absolutely got annihilated back there. He gets up awful slowly, as that was Remy Stoll making the big hit back there to bring up second and 10.
Well, they had a couple bandits walk up from both sides. Four-man rush. The previous play, they did not blitz, and that's the one we got the penalty on. Here, you think you can take a little bit of a deep breath, and nope, Hayes brings the pressure on the second play of this drive and able to score a good hit on Sharman, who tried to jump him, may still make the play, but did take a shot.
Line of scrimmage is the Panther 41 on the far hash. 3 minutes to go in the half. Second and 10. Brock in motion to the near side. Sharman is going to give it right into the belly. I think that's Gavin Haberman back there at tailback. Yeah, it is. He's going to get forward progress. Did a nice job of getting behind his blockers up to about the 44-yard line for a gain of 3 to bring up third down and 7.
Now there, Haberman makes a crease where there was none, able to drive forward. He said a little bruised up from a week ago, able to pick up a couple yards. Third down for Great Bend.
Talked to his running back coach, Randy Beck, before the game. He said, man, we don't want to get Gavin out there too much. We want to try to heal him up, but Cody Miller has been banged up as well. So the running back core trying to gut it out tonight. Here's third down and 7 for the Panthers. Sharman under pressure, throws a screen to Haberman at the 45, and then the speed of Myers will tackle him for a gain of just a couple yards. Carson Spray, a defensive tackle, he was back there as well. A nice play by the defensive tackle for the Hayes High Indians. A gain of 2 on the third down play.
Yeah, Carson Spray, a junior, that's really come on for them in a lot of sports. Thought he had a little shot there. It was always just a step behind, be able to dive and get a piece of Haberman as he's going down kind of awkwardly on the turf. Fourth, and a long 4 for Panthers. And number 4 stands back there to punt. That's Sharman.
Jordan Dale will stand back at about his 17-yard line. I think the Indians were listening to you here on the broadcast, Jason, when you said you'd get Kanik out of there. Good snap and hold everything. The Panthers are going to take a timeout with 1:31 to go here before halftime. So Great Bend uses their second timeout. Again, we're going to hold it right here as we are just 91 seconds away from halftime here at Lewis Field Stadium on the campus of Fort Hays State University. A week from tonight, Panthers back at home against the Bullpups of McPherson. The schedule just doesn't get any easier. This week, you've got experience and speed. Next week, you've got tradition. In 2 weeks, you've got physical smash mouth with Cape and Mount Carmel. I mean, the month of September it is a brutal road for these Panthers.
That's right, and that's a coach at Capon that we really have not seen much on the Capon sideline. We've seen him coach other places, and that coach likes to run the football, and that's for sure.
Weston Schartz.
You said it, I did.
He's a good dude.
He is.
He was good friends with Bo Black for many years when Bo was the Panther coach. They used to have off-season clinics together. All right, here's the Sharman punt. This is a nice, high, spiraling punt. Dale tells everybody, get away from it, and it's going to die at about the 22-yard line. So a nice punt by Sharman and the Panthers with 1:17 to go here in this first half of action. Ball is back to the 21 for the Indians. Kanik takes the snap. He's going to keep it near side. He's got an alley. Look out. Blows over a Panther who loses a helmet. Kanik is off to the races. That is Council that got blasted, and Kanik houses it from 79 yards. Wow. What a freak show of an athlete. And I say that with absolutely the most amount of just wow in my voice from Kanik.
Well, that took 12 seconds, Patrick. Kanik has a couple times shown his strength, his balance, and his speed. He shows all three right there on that play, up the middle, slightly to the right side, hit a player so hard his helmet came off on his way into the end zone.
I've never seen it. Never seen an athlete like Jaron Kanik. There is no question he is the best I've ever seen. 1:05 to go here in this first half of action. It is 51-0 Hayes High. Let's pause for station identification as this is Panthers football powered by BTI, a Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
This is GBHS alum Taylor Cowcara, Watkins Cowcara Law Firm. We are full of Panther pride and are glad to call Great Bend home. Your home for Panther sports is D1043 The Point, ABGB, Great Bend. Go Panthers!
Patrick Burnett, Jason Perry with you from Hayes. Jaron Kanik with that 79-yard touchdown run now has 121 rushing yards here in this ball game. And absolutely put up a highlight on that play. He ran through an arm tackle and then, as you said, hit Braylon Council so hard, Council's helmet flew off, and Kanik just bounced off of Braylon like he was nothing. Didn't hardly even break stride on that 79-yard gallop.
And that's a good point right there of what Kanik can do when he gets north and south and doesn't have to change directions. You get to see how fast he is and, again, how strong he is on that play.
I am just in sheer awe. It doesn't happen that often. But that is how good of a player Jaron Kanik is. Panthers field the kickoff, successfully give it across the 20. It'll be 1st and 10 at about their own 23-yard line. Panthers do get the ball to start the second half. So GBHS to the line of scrimmage, trailing at 51-0 with 46 seconds left to go here in this first half. One receiver to the right, twins to the left. Colton Brock, the blocking back to the right. Cody Miller, the tailback behind Sharman. Brock in motion to the left. Here's the handoff left side. Miller trying to pick a hole. Gets buried at the 20. That'll be a loss of 4 on the play, and that should be the final play of this first half. Let's see if the Panthers are going to run another play. The play clock and the game clock are equal. Panthers do break the huddle with 20 seconds as if they're going to run another play. Indians come up to defend him. Clock's at 14. Sharman gets the snap. Back to Miller. No, he's going to keep it. Oh, he gets blasted by two different Indians as he got sandwiched. Make sure he's all right. He is. Sharman gets out to about the 24-yard line for a gain of 1. And that is the end of the first half of action. It's been all Hayes High Indians who lead it 51-0 over your Great Bend Panthers. It's time for the American State Bank and Trust Company halftime show. We'll tell you about it coming up. This is Panther Football, powered by BTI at Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Plumbing and heating emergencies rarely happen between 9 and 5. That's why the pros at Comfort Pro are available 24/7, 365. Comfort Pro, the area's largest Bryan dealer, is just a phone call away. No problem is no problem for Comfort Pro.
Tooth loss is no laughing matter. Dr. Joe Rosenberg can fit you with conventional dentures or mini implants for single tooth loss. No pain, just gain. Keep your smile. Dr. Joe Rosenberg Family Dentistry in Larned, St. John, and Great Bend.
The University of Kansas Health System medical experts in Great Bend are here to keep your athletes in the game. And when they get injured, we'll help get them back in the game. Go Panthers!
Sutherland staff and knowledgeable experts can help you plan any project. When it comes to home improvement and building materials, remember Sutherland's of Great Bend, a proud supporter of Panther sports. Sutherland's helping America build it better since 1917.
This is Eric from Pizza Hut, inviting you for a great dine-in experience with the new fast lunch menu designed to get you in and out faster than a fast food drive-thru, and a hospitality experience designed to exceed your expectations at every turn. And remember, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Nextech's robust broadband network will keep your home or business connected to what matters most. Visit nextech.com to find out more. And join us as we wish the area athletes a successful season. Nextech, a legacy of connectivity.
Hey, Scott, I need you to record a radio commercial.
For who?
Scott's.
That's me. Who's the commercial
No,
for?
Scott's. You know, where they sell iron, do welding, tank and trailer repairs and inspections.
Oh, just look for the signs west of 10th and Patton Road in Great Bend. ScottsWeldingUS.com. Hey, you want to hear some good news? Venture Corporation is still hiring for laborers, flaggers, equipment operators, CDL A and B drivers, and mechanics. Excellent benefits, and you get paid for traveling throughout the state. Venture Corporation on South Highway 281 in Great Bend is an equal opportunity employer.
It's time for the American State Bank halftime show on B1043. Patrick Burnett will have a complete recap of the first half action right after this message from the American State Bank.
American State Bank, the state of bank is there. Everything is on your smartphone these days, and American State Bank is too, with convenient online and mobile banking. Snap Deposit makes daily banking easier than ever. Just use our mobile app to deposit checks safely and securely by using the camera on your phone. Find out more about Snap Deposit by visiting American State Bank. Here for you, here for good. Member FDIC.
It's Panther football on B1043 The Point.
Welcome back to the American State Bank and Trust Company halftime show. Patrick Burnett and Jason Perry with you from high atop Lewis Field Stadium on the campus of Fort Hays State University. We're at halftime. Hayes 51, Great Bend nothing. We knew coming into this ball game that the Hayes High Indians were good. We knew they were good on paper. We knew they were good on film. You still had to go out and play the game. And Jason, they've left no doubt here in the first half who the better team is tonight.
No doubt. I thought they would bring the pressure a year ago. They didn't bring it so much. And I thought after how we played last week and handled some of that pressure, we would see a lot of pressure from Hayes tonight. They can't run the 3-3 or 4-2. They're in the 4-2 for just exclusively tonight. At times they send 6 people. At times they send 4. We'll send those bandits off the edge. We'll just send one backer. They'd really mix it up. That as Leighton Hickle, the defensive coordinator, making the right call at the right time. Great Bend can't get out of the backfield without 1 or 2 guys on them. If they can break through that, there's really nobody there at the second level because they're bringing so much pressure. We called the screen a couple times. Just could not connect on that. Great Bend just out of sorts offensively. As you said, the yardage you figured up, I was way off on what we had for yardage tonight, but not good for Great Bend in the first half.
All right, Jason, you got to try to get something positive going here in this second half. And it's really hard to do it when your offense is struggling so bad. you know the defense had a tough task against them here, but my Lord, what do you do in the second half, down 51-0, to try to make something positive here in the second half?
Well, you may not agree, but I think defensively we're probably playing a little better than last week as far as the tackling point that I thought we needed to. It's just that they run so tough. They have a better line than what we saw a week ago. You're not getting a lot of clear shots. When we do, we're really not missing that many tackles. So that's a little bit of a bright spot. You got to play for pride, and that's why you're out there. And we're going to see what kind of pride you have down 51 points. You got to take it each one play at a time, go win that play, and then build off of that. But you got to find a way to open up holes for the backs. You got guys that can get some tough yards back there, even if it's only a handful at a time. There's just no running room for the backfield.
Yeah, it's been tough sledding here for the Panthers early on in this one, who trail at 51-0 here at the American State Bank and Trust Company halftime show. When we come back to Hayes, we'll take a look at your first half stats. This is Panther Sports, powered by BTI, a Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Beef, it's what's for dinner. America's taste for beef continues to grow, and much of that nutritious product is produced here in our local community. Innovative livestock services, Ward Feed Yard, Great Bend Feeding, and Barton County Feeders are proud to support area athletes in today's game.
From new construction, remodeling, renovating, to roofing, concrete, and more, Schrader Homes and Remodeling is ready to go to work for you. They are the one licensed and insured company that can get the job done. Find out more online at SchraderHomes.com and say wow. Proud sponsor of Panther Sports.
Here at Nextech Wireless, it's BOGO time. Buy the latest and greatest smartphone, get one free. And unlimited data starts at $27 a month. 877-261-2600. We are Kansas.
Attention high school class of 2021. It's not too late to enroll for college. At Barton Community College, you can get started online anytime. We have multiple sessions starting throughout the rest of the semester. Visit gobarton.com/online and enroll today.
Even the cleanest houses and offices struggle with mold and mildew in the air ducts of their heating and cooling systems. Magna Dry Cleaning Services in Great Bend offers complete air duct cleaning. Magna Dry Cleaning Services, just north of 24th and Main.
This Great Bend High School Panther Sports broadcast is brought to you by Insurance Planning. Insurance Planning of Great Bend, Hayes, and Russell forms the largest independent agency in western Kansas. For your business and personal risk management needs, call Insurance Planning today.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Sharks with Plains State Bank in Great Bend. We were established in 1906, and we continue making our decisions based on what's best for small-town Kansas communities. We'd like to visit with you in person. Please come on over to 800 Coolidge in Great Bend to learn more about how we make banking simple. Member FDIC.
Washington Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned company which has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1979. They are generation strong and proud supporters of Great Bend Panthers sports. Good luck, Panthers.
Back to the action with Patrick Burnett and Jason Perry on B1043 The Point.
Welcome back to the American State Bank and Trust Company halftime show. 51-0 is the lead for the Hayes High Indians. Here's your first half stats brought to you by the Great Bend Panther Booster Club. Always there backing our student athletes. It doesn't matter what the score. It doesn't matter what game it is. It doesn't matter what activity it is. They are always there behind all of our student athletes at Great Bend High School. Tough sledding for the Panther offense here in the first half, and the numbers reflect it. Panthers have two yards of offense in the first half, negative 18-yard rushing and 20 yards passing, the net of 2 yards of offense in this first half. The Hayes High Indians, 328 yards of offense, 232 on the ground, 96 through the air. Sharman for the Panthers is 3 of 7 passing. He completed a pass each to Miller, Brock, and to Haberman. As for Jaron Canick for Hayes, he is 6 of 9 with 3 touchdowns, 1 to Kiefer, 1 to Growing, and 1 to Dale. Leading rushers for the Panthers, Gavin Haberman, 3 carries for 5 yards. Miller, 4 carries, negative 5 yards. Sharman with 2 for 6 carries, a negative 18 yards rushing for Great Bend High School. Panthers with 2 first downs in the first half, 3 penalties for 25 yards. For the Hayes High Indians, Jaron Kennick, 7 carries, 121 yards, and a beautiful 79-yard touchdown run. We'll talk about that in a minute. Roy Maroney has 5 carries, 80 yards, a pair of touchdowns. Malik Baugh, 9 carries for 20 yards. Growing has a carry for 6. Salmons took a little pitch and ran for 5. I got the Indians with 10 first downs, 2 for 6 penalties for a total of 60 yards. Panthers 0 of 5 on third down attempts. Hayes was 5 of 6. Scoring started for the Indians with 11:20 to go in the first quarter. It was a 2-play, 31-yard drive. It was a Roy Maroney 25-yard TD run. PAT was good to make it 7-0. Indians then would get it just at their own 44-yard line. It would take them 8 plays and 1:59 to finish off the drive on a 1-yard TD plunge by Baugh. With 5:53 to go in the opening quarter, it was 14-0. Then on the next possession, the Indians would go only 31 yards in 4 plays. It was a 26-yard touchdown pass from Canick to Jordan Dale. PAT was good to make it 21-0 with 1:38 to go in quarter number 1. Indians would get a gift. They would get a turnover, would cash it in, 4 plays, 21 yards in just 51 seconds. A 13-yard touchdown pass from Canick to Growing made it 28-0. Then the Indians would get the first score of the second quarter at the 8:41-minute mark. That was a 7-play, 62-yard drive that took 1:45, capped off by a Roy Maroney 23-yard touchdown run to make it 35-0. On the next drive, Panthers could not advance it deeply, tried to punt. The snap went over the head of Caden Sharman out of bounds for a safety at the 7:10-minute mark. That was 37-0. Then it was a 20-yard TD pass from Canick to Kiefer, capping off a 9-play drive with 3:35 to go, made it 44-0. And then the just eye-popping 79-yard touchdown run by Canick. He took it up the right-hand side, made 2 Panthers miss, and then he hit Braylon Council so hard his helmet popped up. Canick didn't even drop stride, and he took it in from 79 yards out. PAT was good with 1:05 to go. That is your halftime lead of 51-0 for the Hayes High Indians. Taking a look at Kevin Henderson's tackle chart, leading the way in tackles tonight for the Great Bend Panthers. Brad Beck having a very busy night. We've got him with 9 to lead. Matthew Mader's got 4. Chase Gruber's got 4 as well here in the contest. For the Hayes High Indians, Gavin Myers, he's got 8 tackles, also has a fumble recovery. Grayson Walburn has 4, and Remy Stoll has 3 to round out the tackle chart for the Hayes High Indians. 51-0. Indians lead it here at the break. We'll take a look at scores across the state next. This is Panther Football, powered by BTI at Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Freedom Claims Management Incorporated proudly supports Great Bend Panther sports. Let the experienced and dedicated staff at FCMI customize a health insurance plan that fits your business needs. Whether you're a large corporation or small business on Main Street, Freedom Claims Management Incorporated has you covered.
Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency is proud to support this Panther broadcast. If you're looking for residential, commercial, or farm properties, turn to Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency, 1101 Williams in Great Bend.
Get in the game with a new truck. Marmy Auto Group is a game changer in central and western Kansas. See our entire roster of trucks online at marmies.net. For work or play, win with the Marmy team for the best deals on trucks. Marmies, make it happen.
Do you need some trees removed, fill dirt or rock for landscaping or driveway? Maybe you need some demolition work done or a giant waste container. Whatever the job, make the call to Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, 421 Washington Street in Great Bend.
S&J Trucking congratulates the students, teachers, coaches, and athletes that have made tonight's broadcast possible. It has been a challenging year, and S&J Trucking is so proud of the young players in today's game. S&J Trucking, delivering innovative solutions every day.
The future is bright. See it clearly with the help of the 10th Street Eye Care Center. Dr. Russell McCauley, Dr. Chad Creamer, Dr. Nicole Miller, and Dr. Sarah Steeder are ready to help you. The 10th Street Eye Care Center on the sunny side of the Vision Corner, 10th and Washington, Great Bend. Unruh Brothers Waste is the best trash service in the area, providing top-quality commercial and residential garbage removal for Central Kansas. Find out more on their Facebook page. If you're not happy with your trash service, now's the time to switch to Unruh Brothers Great Bend.
The Delgado's Mexican restaurant at 10th and Stone Street is a proud supporter of the Great Bend High School Panthers. They're open for lunch from 11 to 2, dinner from 5 until 8:30 Monday through Friday. And for catering, give them a call and taco about it. Delgado's.
Great Bend Panther football is on your home for the John Boy and Billy Big Show. B1043, The Point.
More halftime coverage for you from Hayes. It's been all Indians, 51-0 over your Panthers. Time to take a look at scores across the state. Compliments of scores in Kansas tonight. It is Halstead leading Nickerson by the score of 18-12. Hoisington has raced out now to a 21-7 lead over Larned. That game in Hoisington. The other Western Athletic Conference game tonight is in Dodge City. The Red Demons lead Liberal by the score of 28-6. Topeka West leads Emporia 14-10. Russell leads TMP 10-7. Big matchup in 4A has Andover Central and Buhler scoring off in two ranked teams. Andover Central leads Buhler 14-0. Valley Center leads Goddard by the score of 14-6. A very surprising score also in 5A. Campus leads Mays by the score of 10-3. So there's some scores for you from scores in Kansas. That'll wrap up tonight's American State Bank and Trust Company halftime show. Second half action from Hayes coming up. This is Panther football, powered by BTI and Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
This is Julie from the Grove House, and we're a proud supporter of the Great Bend Panthers. Here at the Grove House, we believe that starting youth in athletics builds character and leadership skills. So check us out at fieldhousegb.com.
Farmers Bank and Trust, committed to supporting the communities we serve. From ag lending, home loans, and mobile banking to participation in the activities that make a community strong. We're proud to help bring you this Panther broadcast. Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Dom Pipe Testing is proud to bring you live coverage of Panther sports. Dom Pipe Testing provides hot oiler, steaming, hydro testing, and rack testing services in the oil field and beyond. For quick, reliable service, call owners Brian Kramer or Joe Andrasic and go Panthers.
Advanced Therapy in Sports Medicine is the athletic training and sports medicine provider for Panther Sports. On the field or off, you can count on Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine to get your life back. Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine, 4801 10th Street in Great Bend.
You've been listening to the American State Bank halftime show. Second half action is next on B1043, The Point.
Here's exciting news for American State Bank customers. American State will become Equity Bank on October 4th. Equity Bank is a strong and sound community bank, founded in Kansas and committed to Kansas. American State customers will continue to get the same local service and innovative financial solutions as before, with even more services coming. At Equity Bank, we never forget it's your money. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Great Bend Panther Sports on B1043 The Point, powered by the University of Kansas Health System, Great Bend, Next Tech Wireless, Sutherland's, Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine, Farmers Bank and Trust, Scott's Welding, Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency, S&J Trucking, Unruh Brothers Trash Service, Delgado's Mexican Restaurant, Empire Realty Group, Washington Roofing, Next Tech, Barton Community College, Plains State Bank, Insurance Planning, Magna Dry Cleaning Services, Dom Pipe Testing, Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, Great Bend Panther Booster Club, Watkins Calcara Charter, Freedom Claims Management, Innovative Livestock Services, Great Bend Pizza Huts, USB 428, American State Bank and Trust, the 10th Street Eye Care Center, Comfort Pro, Edward Jones Financial Services, The Field House, Bugles Dyke Chiropractic, Great Bend Co-op, Schrader Homes and Remodeling, Marmy Auto Group, Rosenberg Family Dentistry, The Venture Corporation, People's Bank and Trust. Now let's go live to the voice of the Panthers, Patrick Burnett.
Just a few moments away from the start of the second half of action here in Hayes. Patrick Burnett, Jason Perry, Kevin Henderson with you. It will be Great Bend ball to start this second half. Panthers trailing at 51-0. Hayes High's going to move to 2-0 in the year. Panthers will fall to 0-2. And next Friday, the Panthers back at home against the Bullpups of McPherson High. So we'll see Coach Pavlovich and his pups as they roll into town. It'll be the first time that McPherson has played in Great Bend in quite some time. I'm going to have to go back through the archives, Jason, take a look the last time that a MAC team has played in Great Bend.
Good call. I know. No, that was on the road. Not sure. Coach Pavlovich was good friends with which coach, Patrick, for a little trivia?
Both.
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 But has distinct ties with Coach Crow.
Yes, he does. All right, it'll be Haberman and Fields back deep to take Fields' kick. And no, it's not a Bugs Bunny. You got Jackson Fields as the kicker for Hayes High School. Trey Fields, the returner for the Panthers. Ball's teed up at the 40. Indians will boot it left to right. It's going to be Haberman. He'll bring it in at the 11. Now the 15, 20, 25, runs into the blockers, keeps his legs turning, and gets tackled at about the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Great Bend Panthers. Okay, Jason, trying to get something positive going here for this Panther O.
Yeah, got to get something moving. Next week, looking at McPherson, Patrick, that's a team that, man, everybody was scared of last year. They're so good. They were ranked. We played them about as tough as anybody. So Great Bend's got to be hungry looking for that team who's lost a little bit from a year ago. So put something together here and get ready for week number 3.
Great Bend will send the Spray brothers to the left side of the field. Parsons to the right. Miller will be the starting tailback behind Sharman. Nasty back is Brock. He moves to the left. Handoff goes to Miller. Has a little bit of a crease right up the belly. Gets across the 35-yard line. Pile moves to just shy of the 36. Nice positive run on first down for the Panthers.
You see a couple substitutions coming in for Hayes. I have not checked the roster yet to see who's all out there for the Indians. But I would think they'd stay mainly status quo, at least for the first series.
Ball is at the 35. It was a gain of 6 for Miller. Sharman will roll the pocket to the right, throws to the right, pass caught by Brock. He's right at the sticks. Andrew Trindle, a backup linebacker, in on the coverage that time. It's going to be really close. Actually enough, they're going to go ahead and give the first down to the Panthers.
Now I'm going to say, Patrick, that Hayes has a second squad out there with everybody to start the second half.
That was a gain of 5. Second catch of the night for Colton Brock. So 1st and 10, Great Bend. Now at their own 40. Sharman. It's going to be a handoff to Miller right up the belly. Not a whole lot doing, right into the teeth of the Hayes High defense. It's going to be a gain of 2 to bring up 2nd down and 8.
Great Bend working the right side. Taking their time getting that play in. Twins open set for the Panthers. Sharman breaks the huddle. He's got an offset back and that little wing back or nasty back you like to call him in the backfield.
Sharman out of the gun. Fakes the give. Was going to try to squirt forward. He does. Gets a nice gain of motion across the 50. Rolled up at about the Indian 41-yard line. That was a nice run by Sharman. Kind of showed what he could do in the open field. 1st and 10 Panthers.
Bring up the 5th play of the opening drive here for Great Bend. Clock still rolling.
That was a gain of 17 yards for Sharman. Second first down on the drive. 1st and 10, Sharman rolls the pocket to the near side, throws on the run. Pass, too high, intended for Stephen Spray. Boy, that pass is really high when the 6'5 Spray goes up and cannot bring it down. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Got a hand on it. Ball sailed out of bounds. Clock still rolling as we are on the Hayes side of the field. 41-yard line.
Jason, you said the clock's still rolling. That's because we do have the running clock here in the second half with the large lead for the Indians at 51-0. 8:18 to go, 3rd quarter. Sharman out of the gun, 2nd and 10, and Miller gets absolutely blasted in the backfield. There is a couple different Indians. Wyatt Waddell, one of the first ones back there. It'll bring up 3rd down and 12.
lose a couple yards on that play, but he was buried behind contact, so it looked a little worse than what it was yardage-wise. Third down and a long 12 for Great Bend, the 7:49 mark.
Parsons to the right. Brock, Maddox spray, Steffen spray, all to the left. Sharman takes the snap, fakes the give, wants to throw, left side pass is caught by Maddox spray in traffic. He brought it down between two Indians. That was a really good catch by Spray, tackled at the 37. He's going to make this 4th down and about 6.
Yeah, Great Bend needs a little more hop on offense. Receivers need to get on their side of the ball a little quicker than this. Great Bend is trying to put together a 4th down call to pick up the 1st down. On their way or possibly even find the end zone for the first time tonight.
That was a gain of 6 for Spray. Snap will come now from the 37. Panthers need to get to the 31. Here's Brock in motion. Fake the give to Miller. Roll the pocket to the right as Sharman throws on the run and threw it well over his intended receiver, Maddox Spray, who was wide open about 7 yards past the sticks. And that drive is done for the Panthers.
Well, turnover on downs for Great Bend. We see a new squad of offense come on for the Hayes High Indians. And can you find the quarterback?
Yes, Kyrie's Growing will be the quarterback. He is their JV quarterback. He is also a wide receiver. Malik Baugh will be the lead tailback. 51-0 Indians. This will be Baugh. That's Dion Jones from his nose guard position running down the play from the backside. No gain on the play for Baugh to bring up 2nd down and 10.
We'll say this drive for Hayes starts at the 6-minute, 30-second mark. No gain on that play. They start at the 37-yard line.
Clock inside 6 minutes now to go, 3rd quarter, 51-0. Hayes High. Second down and 10. Kyrie's Growing, tries to keep it. He does. Gets to the near side, but Matthew Mater shoots the gap and is going to bring him up for no gain to bring up 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, way to stretch that out. Gives the Hayes High QB. Taken to the Hayes sideline. A couple of Panthers there to make the play. They're rolling him up. Clock now at 5 minutes. Hayes taking all the time they can to get these plays in.
Baugh actually lost a yard on the play to bring up 3rd down and 11. 6 foot, 150-pound junior fakes the give. Now he's going to look to scramble. Has a humongous avenue of room to the left side. A Panther fell down over there on the far side of the field, and it leads to a 1st down for the Indians and a big play for Kyrie's Growing.
That looked like Yerke trying to cut his field back there. Saw the play. Got tripped up a little bit. Quarterback made a nice cut in the backfield. Used that block to the outside, washed the Panther away. He found that seam and took it vertical as soon as he get to the edge.
Gain of 21 for Kyrie's. And a 3rd down conversion for the Indians as well. 1st down and 10 now from the Great Bend 43. Here's the snap. This is going to be a give. Dion Jones back there in the backfield again. He's having himself a really nice ball game tonight, especially out there against the JV defensive lineman. This is kind of more man-on-man as Dion is only a sophomore, so now he's playing with kids his age.
Sure.
And is doing a really, really good job out there. And he did a really good job in the 1st half as well, too.
Yeah, he made some plays, had Mechanic almost for a sack in that 2nd quarter. Mechanic able to show his strength and balance and throw that ball away. But Jones having a lot of fun out there over the center tonight.
2nd down and 13 for the Indians. And again, a handoff in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of 4 on the play. Matthew Mater back there on the stop. Indians have like a revolving door back there now of running backs. As starting to run out of room for all of these dudes. It'll be 3rd down and 15 now for the Indians from the 50. Clock inside, 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Again, the running clock, 51-0 Hayes. Panthers bringing the house, and they're going to get him. That is going to be Jingo Randall for a loss of about 3 yards on the play to force a Hayes punt.
Yeah, good call right there. Lifting from the defensive left side, able to shoot through there, find a little crease, get him around the hips, and drag him down for the loss. Fourth down now for Hayes High. 2 minutes and 30 seconds still rolling with this moving clock in the third quarter.
So second half obviously going to go by very quickly with the running clock. So we'll be heading home early tonight back to Barton County. Paco Hernandez back to take this Indian punt. End over end punt. Hernandez fields at the 25. Sprints to the near side, cuts back to the middle. Looks like he gets hog-tied. Yep, here comes the flag at about the 35-yard line. So they're going to probably tack on 15 yards. Panthers going to have good field position to start this drive.
That first punt of the night for Hayes High. That comes after their JV offense stalled here in the third quarter.
Actually, it's a blocking infraction called on the Panthers. I beg your pardon.
Yeah, it looks like there could have been another infraction on the other side away from it against Hayes, possibly. Officials get Great Bend for a block that we didn't see. Clock still rolling here as Great Bend's getting the play called from the sideline. The officials have not put the ball into play yet.
So it'll be 1st and 10, Panthers from the 20. Actually, they're going to put it down at the 25. Must have been only a 10-yard penalty. Haberman, the tailback. Twins left, one receiver to the right. 1 minute to go, third quarter. Sharman. High snap. Brings it down. Mesh point got all messed up. Haberman's going to get buried in the backfield. So that'll be a loss on the play of 2 for Haberman. And this should possibly be the final play of this third quarter. Panthers to the line with 28 on the clock. Twins left, one receiver to the right. Sharman gets the snap. Handoff. Haberman makes one man miss, cuts across the grain, 25. Tries to stiff arm a man, can't do it. And is going to get dropped at the 25-yard line, and that will be the final play of this third quarter. 51-0, Hayes High leads it. To the fourth we go. This is Panther football powered by BTI at Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, we've invested in the future.
It's not just technology.
It's you, our biggest asset. From big business decisions to your very first transaction.
For us, it's simple. Relationships matter.
People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Hey, Panthers, Empire Realty Group is ready to team up and help you purchase or sell your home. At Empire Realty Group, our team is committed to keeping our clients at the focus of everything we do. Find us on Facebook or call 792-4133.
The trouble with the future is that it keeps getting closer and closer. It is important to begin developing a plan today. At Edward Jones Great Bend, they like to look at your individual needs before anything else. Call Todd Armitage, Jim Bopat, Chris Sundahl, or Jim Armitage at Edward Jones Great Bend today.
If you can't move very well, you don't feel good. If you don't feel good, you can't function at your best. Maybe it's time to see Dr. B at Buglestein Chiropractic. Stop by 1309 Williams in Great Bend. Buglestein Chiropractic. People who care.
It's Panther football on B1043 The Point.
Welcome back to Hayes, where it has been all Hayes High Indians tonight in this one. 51-0 with 12 minutes to go on the clock. Patrick Burnett, Jason Perry, Kevin Henderson with you. The snap of the ball will come from the 28-yard line. Third down and 7 for the Panthers. Sharman rolls the pocket to the far side, gets blasted, and Brock cannot hold on to it. As he was falling down to the field, he would have been about 2 yards shy of the first down either way. Panthers now 0 of 7 by my stats tonight on third downs.
Always tough trying to roll out to your left, especially under some duress there from the linebacker number 44. Delivered a big shot there to Sharman, but he hops back up to help the official. And 4th down for Great Bend. Sharman's going to stand back once again to punt tonight.
Indians will drop their returner back to about the 50-yard line. Sharman to punt it from the 15. High snap. Sharman leaps, brings it down, gets a nice end over and kick. It will go out of bounds on the Hayes sideline, as the official will now walk it back to about the 48-yard line. It will be 1st and 10, Hayes High. Indians taking their time here on the sideline, as we are way deep now into the Hayes roster, as they get all of their starters out. Get a run off the left side for a gain of about 2.
Yep, now they're rotating some backs, and that was a linebacker that just made the big hit on Sharman. Comes in, gets rewarded with the carry. He exits, new backs come into the backfield for Hayes High.
Bring up 2nd down, and we'll call it 8 to go for the Indians. $51-0 with 9.5 to go. Little run option pass now to the right side will turn into just a quarterback run. Panthers will run it down. Evan Wadle from the backside in on the stop. That'll be a gain of a couple to bring up 3rd down, and we'll call it about 5 for Hayes.
Rolling down to 9 minutes left in the ball game.
There was a flag thrown, and it's a hold on the Indians.
I wonder why they still had 2nd down over there on the marker. That would explain it.
So that'll move the spot now to the 43. So it's 2nd down and 15 now for the Indians. Again, clock continuing to run as it has the whole second half. With the large Hayes lead. 8.5 to go. Snap, handoff, a couple of missed tackles, but it's the Panthers' Noah Yerke, the junior, who gets credit for a tackle after a gain of 1. Third down and 14 now for the Indians. They fake the give, run the quarterback run to the right side. Panthers run it down from behind. Will stop them shy of the 1st down. That was Casey Kennedy in on the tackle. His uniform kind of rolled up a little bit. It was kind of hard to see the number. After a gain of 8 for the Indians. They'll snap it from the Panther 49 on this 4th down play. Panthers almost get the block. Nice high punt. Called for a fair catch, and it's brought in at the 20-yard line by the Panthers. 1st and 10. 7 minutes now to go.
This will be the 4th possession of the second half for Great Bend. They're kind of at the 7-minute mark. Clock now rolling on at 6 minutes 40 seconds. Great Bend is in trips open, single back in the backfield.
Sharman out of the gun, fakes the give, rolls the pocket to the near side, pass complete, Maddox spray, makes one man miss, 25, lowers his shoulder and gets ridden out of bounds right at about the 30, where he's going to be really close to a first down. Officials are already going to go ahead and give it to the Panthers.
Pick it up, move the sticks, first down. Clock now rolling at the 6 minute mark.
Maddox Spray has had back-to-back catches for Great Bend. Now to bring up 1st and 10, near hash. 51-0 Hayes. Twins left, one receiver to the right. Sharman fakes the give, rolls the pocket to the left, throws left. Hass, the intended receiver, Brock open, but airmailed it too high.
That's a tough play for the quarterback rolling to the left. Sharman does it nicely, gets that football up in his ear, and delivers an almost strike to Brock. He went through his hands or off his fingertips. A little bit of steam on that ball by Sharman. Pass incomplete, 2nd and 10 for Great Bend. 5:30 left to go.
3 receivers to the left, now Parsons to the right. Miller is in the pistol behind Sharman. Hold everything. Here comes a hanky. False start called against Great Bend. I got it as the 5th penalty of the night for 45 yards. March him back 5 yards. Bring him 2nd down and 15 now for GBHS.
Hayes staying in that 4-man front. 2 linebackers. Got their bandits out there walked off to cover the trips receivers. So it's trips open for Great Bend.
Here's Sharman out of the gun. Looks left, throws left. Maddox Spray gets it and then gets buried. Maddox was left on an island there as he made the catch and then got dropped by the play. Didn't know the name, Kevin.
Looks like he'll get a 3-yard loss on that completion. His 3rd catch in a row.
I'm going to move the spot now back to the 23-yard line. Here is Sharman rolling the pocket now to the near side. Brock catches it. He's going to get ankle tackled at about the 25, a gain of 2. Colton Brock with his 3rd catch here of the ball game. And we're now inside 4 minutes to go. Three and a half minutes now left to go. Sharman on the punt. Got it away. Goes out of bounds on the Hayes sideline. Right about the 50-yard line. Now the official will step back to the 48. 3 minutes to go.
Well, Matthew Johnson, one of the personal protectors back there, hits one of the Hayes players and flips him up and over his back to try to block the punt. So nice block back there by Johnson. Hayes is going to probably take this snap at the 2:20 mark left to go in the game.
51-0 Indians. There's a handoff. Panthers cannot make a tackle in the backfield. Now a penalty comes in at the end of the play. Forward progress to the 44 was a gain of 4 for the Indians.
Well, the running back lost his helmet. He's staying in. He should probably come out. These youngsters for Hayes trying to get in the end zone. They want to show that they can move the ball.
It's a face mask against the Panthers.
And that's why his helmet came off, and he's staying in there.
And the ball will move now to the 29-yard line. 95 seconds left to go now in the game. Indians take the snap, and now they're just going to take a knee. And the Indians will win it by the final score of 51-0. They will move to 2-0 in the season. Panthers will fall to 0-2. And they will look for their first win of the season coming up a week from tonight when the McPherson Bullpups come to town. So we're inside a minute to go as the clock will continue to run. It's been a very fast-moving second half, as you would imagine, with the running clock ever since halftime. Indians snap it again. They will take the knee. And that will be the final play of the ball game. All Hayes High Indians in this one. They win at 51-0. We'll start your post game. This is Panther Football, powered by BTI, a Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Get in the game with a new truck. Marmy Auto Group is a game changer in central and western Kansas. See our entire roster of trucks online at marmies.net. For work or play, win with the Marmy team for the best deals on trucks. Marmies, make it happen.
Do you need some trees removed, fill dirt, or rock for landscaping or a driveway? Maybe you need some demolition work done, or a giant waste container. Whatever the job, make the call to Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, 421 Washington Street in Great Bend.
S&J Trucking congratulates the students, teachers, coaches, and athletes that have made tonight's broadcast possible. It has been a challenging year, and S&J Trucking is so proud of the young players in today's game. S&J Trucking, delivering innovative solutions every day.
The future is bright. See it clearly with the help of the 10th Street Eye Care Center. Dr. Russell McCauley, Dr. Chad Freemer, Dr. Nicole Miller, and Dr. Sarah Steeder are ready to help you. The 10th Street Eye Care Center on the sunny side of the Vision Corner, 10th and Washington, Great Bend. Unruh Brothers Waste is the best trash service in the area, providing top-quality commercial and residential garbage removal for Central Kansas. Find out more on their Facebook page. If you're not happy with your trash service, now's the time to switch to Unruh Brothers Great Bend.
Delgado's Mexican Restaurant at 10th and Stone Street is a proud supporter of the Great Bend High School Panthers. They're open for lunch from 11 to 2, dinner from 5 until 8:30, Monday through Friday. And for catering, give them a call and taco about it. Delgado's.
This is Julie from the Fieldhouse, and we're a proud supporter of the Great Bend Panthers. Here at the Fieldhouse, we believe that starting youth in athletics build character and leadership skills. So check us out at fieldhousegb.com.
Farmers Bank and Trust, committed to supporting the communities we serve. From ag lending, home loans, and mobile banking to participation in the activities that make a community strong. We're proud to help bring you this Panther broadcast. Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Great Bend Panther football is on your home for the John Boy and Billy Big Show. B1043, The Point.
Welcome back to Lewis Field Stadium on the campus of Fort Hays State University. Your final score tonight, Hayes 51, Great Bend nothing. All Indians in this one. Patrick Burnett now joined by Jason Perry. Jason, we're trying to find some positives here in this thing, and you said something at halftime, and you said this might sound odd, but the Panther defense played better than what the score indicates, and it was mainly because you were talking about the tackling. It was not very good last week. It was better in this game when they got a chance to do the tackling.
Right, and so little things are all you can work on during the week. And Great Bend knew they had to improve there, and we got to see that tonight, and that was no easy task against not only Canick, but the double-headed running backfield they had. We saw a lot of weapons from Hayes. It was just not one man you had to stop. They threw a little shovel pass. They had some option in there with the motion from the back. They had some pass plays in there. They could go vertical on you. We got to see them make a 3rd and 20 and not only make it on the goal, but make it for a touchdown. So a lot of things went Hayes' way tonight when there was an opportunity for it to go either way. Hayes came out on top. And then we said, Great Bend needs to play near perfect. You and I thought that coming in. And when you don't get the little bounces, the little things to go your way either, and momentum was so heavily with Hayes, usually it's a tale of two halves. Tonight it was a tale of two quarters. Quarter one going all Hayes 28-0. Quarter two going all Hayes 23-0. And the second half, that's his wash going out very quickly. But as we said, you and I talking about McPherson coming up, that's a bright spot. You can star that one. That's a chance that Great Bend's got next. So you got to lick your wounds here. You got to heal up. The bruises obviously hurt more when you are down 51 points. The things are personified when you're down 51 points. Great Bend did some good things, but we've got to find a way to ignite something on the offensive side of the ball, and that's going to be the big task next week for Great Bend.
Yeah, Jason, and again, you've got a couple of offensive linemen that are just 1-2 games that are in at the varsity level, and it's something I was talking with Coach Beck earlier this week. Unless you've played the game of football, you do not understand how hard it is to play offensive line. As a receiver, you go here, you react. But as an offensive line, not only do you have to know where to go and when to go, but then the defense shifts, and then things shift as well. So there is a massive learning curve up front, and tonight, tons of experience for the Hayes High Indians compared to not a lot for the Panthers coming back, and it really showed up front in the trenches.
And that's what I was going to add in. It's the experience, the cohesiveness of that Hayes defense. And they're coming off of a win. They smell blood, and they've got a lot of things going for them as well. They're able to exploit some of that inexperience, and Great Bend giving up a little bit of size, a little bit of strength, some of those key positions from offense to defense, and just picking up some of those blitz and packages. That's tough in itself. So finding the open man was tough to do. A lot of times it was 6-on-5. Hayes just sending a lot of pressure. We could not go vertical to thin that out. A couple swing passes and screen passes out of the backfield just did not connect. So trying to keep Hayes honest, there was no doing it there, bringing the pressure. We thought they might. They did. They win. They put a lot of pressure on Great Bend. And they knew that there was a quarterback that didn't start last week either. And so they wanted to put some pressure on Sharman, and they were able to do that not only in the first quarter, but the second quarter also.
Indians win it tonight by the score of 51-0. They're now 2-0 on the year. Panthers will fall to 0-2. When we come back, more post-game, including your game stats. This is Panther Football, powered by BTI at Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Dom Pipe Testing is proud to bring you live coverage of Panther sports. Dom Pipe Testing provides hot oiler, steaming, hydro testing, and rack testing services in the oil field and beyond. For quick, reliable service, call owners Brian